Let's see. All right. I believe that everything is up and working. Let me just check to be sure. Hello, everybody. Good day. Excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome back to some Sky Factory 4 Prestige mode. It's been a week since I've seen you. How you been? Doing all right? Long time no see. So I did a few things. Nothing major. Mostly just gaining of materials and so on and so forth. But did a few things. I think I had this done last time. I think I showed you guys all that was done there. I moved our quantum compressor down here and put the ultimate crafting table underneath it, so we can do that right here next to the inventory. Just going to make things a little bit smoother there. Outside of that, I did gather us 10 prestige points. 10 prestige points. Haven't spent them yet. Figured we'd chat about that. But while doing so, I did duplicate some of the singularities that we already had. So I managed to drastically increase the amount of singularities, which is good. That puts us in a good spot. But hello, everybody. Let's see who's all here today. Muttley's here. Terry, how's it going, Terry? Hanzo, Thing is here. Hello. Tom, hello. Hanzo, again. Yes, the kitty came up. He climbed up there right before I was about to start streaming, so I went ahead and fired it up immediately. So today, things we're going to work on. So we need to get a few more of the singularities. Need to get some of that done. We've got the Tinker's achievements still need to be done. We've got hogs. I'm going to look at black hole fill 'em up, which is one thing. Wireless holes is they're kind of combined. Then we may look at auto blaze pyrotheum. I'm not sure about the auto blaze if it's going to work as well without mystical, but we're going to dabble. Let's see. Hello, James Ash. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, I got the beard trimmed up. Got rid of all the length today. I now look clean and smooth. Why do we need tons of singularities? That's a great question. So, let me answer that for you. Overworld. So, as we've talked about a few times in the stream, we use the parabox to get prestige points, right? When you activate a parabox, it goes online, it will tell you an item, and if you have that item, and if you put it in this hopper feeding into it, that'll knock a minute off the 10-minute countdown, which lets you get points faster. And it can be any item pretty much in the game. You can think of from a wall to a fence to a door to a block. Anything like that, right? The next level of that is the empowered parabox. Now, the powered parabox, instead of giving you 1 point every 10 minutes, gives you 3 points every 20. But the only items it accepts to get through that process faster are singularities. So you'll need a bunch of singularities to feed in there to start burning through that process and speeding up that counter if you want to have any hope of getting 100 points and another 250, 350 points, right? Think about that. 350 points just unlocked Project D. And right now I get 1 point every 10 minutes. It's 3,500 minutes if my math is strong. So that takes a while. So, yes, having the singularities will help with that. Plus, the other reason is I need them to get all the achievements, because we are doing that as well. And one of the achievements is to get the ultimate singularity, which means combining one of every singularity. All right, where do we leave off here? Charge for the show we get by watching him. I can't see. Oh, Mr. Midnight? Oh, yeah, Mr. Midnight. He's a greedy boy. Am I moving to the empowered parabox today? Potentially. I'm going to talk to you guys to see what you think I should spend my 10 points on, right? Is Project E split in two there? Yes, it is. So for 100 points, I unlock Project E in this world. For 250 points, I unlock the ability to start new worlds with Project E already in it. So the first one only lets me use it in this play. This one lets me play it in all of my New World playthroughs. Any world that I start in it with a Project X world. So it basically gives a new world type from the start creation screen. Let's see. Orange Jello with heavy whipped cream. I applaud the Jello. I may go get some myself. Send me the cream. Nice. All right. So, what else did I do? This is a project. This is a science project. So, I was trying. So here's the thing. To fill this prick with an item, this has been running a long time, and I'm only up to 27 million. I'm not sure where we are in the black hole tank. That's inside of these. I've not opened it since I saw you guys last, so we'll pop that open in a minute. The limitation that I've always found with filling a black hole item is the speed in which items can transfer into it, which is the pipe, right? So if this pipe can process 64 at a time, and these are all making 64, they're going to bottleneck here. So what I was attempting to see is if I wirelessly send the items to the box, then each one of these is sending 64 at the same time versus multiple like up here where they're sharing pipes, if you will, right? Because they're sharing pipes to get up this single one and get up this single one. I feel like that's where the bottleneck has been. So if I had the same amount of cobblestone generators, but they're all wirelessly sending in, I think the speed may be faster. And so I'm working on a project just to see how that works. Definitely a third one drastically increased the speed, but that's still something I'm looking at. So that's work in progress. I built a small room back here. I'm going to look at what it's going to take to automate blazing pyrotheum, and then take the smeltery and melter and crank it up with blazing instead, just to go a little bit faster and be able to melt some things I can't melt now. So, you know, the hard part is, again, trying to do it without mystical agriculture and compact machines, which is the way I normally do it, makes it harder. I got to see whether or not it's worth it. I did finish up what we were working on our big project last time, which was the automation of HDPE pellets. So I did a couple things. I cranked up the speed on the pressurized reaction chamber. I added a rotary condensator at the end with another black hole tank to take care of the excess oxygen that we're getting, converting it into liquid oxygen. There are no bottlenecks at this point. This is smooth sailing until you happen to get to the point that you fill a black hole tank. And then you just pick this up and drop another one down. So this is, in my opinion, the best overall design for automating HDPE. There is a way to do it where you never have to replace it at all, but it's way more work, and I just don't think it's worth it. Also, our potatoes are up to 421,000. Now, with everything cranked up, the black hole unit that was meant to build up substrate is empty, because this here is running faster than this at the beginning is at this point. So there's a lot going on here. So let's take a look at that. HDPE pellets. I'm sitting at 57,000. I mean, I'm done. I will very likely not need that many HDPE pellets. It's not hurting anything back here, so I'm just going to let it keep running. Now, to get this running, just this right here, to just get this running and have enough power to run it, required 3. I had to have 3 geothermals fully upgraded and fully modified out in order to be able to produce enough power to run this thing. So that, and this is all cranked up. My original HDPE setup did not have any speed increases in it. Terry, you are 100% correct. Tuesday I'm going to be filming a new updated tutorial for a modified design. So this will be going into a new tutorial that I will have up probably Tuesday itself. I'm going to film it Tuesday morning. I have a little bit of time off of my other job. Let's see what I've missed here. Rapier. No, I don't use Tinker's weapons. I don't like them. Sky Tree Factory World. All the dirt hammers you could ever want. They're planning a single dirt tree. Well, I'm not usually looking for one to make it easier. I'm usually looking for ways to make it more challenging, right? You can add more GPS in each item transfer node to speed up the process if your cobble gen can produce enough cobble. Now, Hanzo, that's a good idea. The problem we run into there is we're still limited by the item extraction cable, which can only process 64 items at a time. So as quickly as they go in here, they're porting out to there. That's where we run into. So if you look at this, it's saying at 63 because it's coming into it as fast as it's coming out again. So additional those wouldn't help because unfortunately, I don't, unless I wanted to run multiple cables into this, and then I'm starting to run into the same issues as I have there. So yeah, running one of these per cobblestone generator gets the maximum cobblestone out at a given shot. Plus, this can only process it at 64 in a stack. So again, my concern is that it only pulls 64 into it. Having multiple of these may not necessarily speed it up. But it's not something I'm afraid of trying. Wait to see the setup. Oh, okay, excellent. Yes, I'll do that. A mech fusion reactor, possibly. But you'll remember when I did my fusion reactors, man, I did that with several tiers of compact machines, right? Because the fuels and everything for that need full automated farms in them. I can't use compact machines here. It's part of the challenge of this one here is the limitation of compact machines. So I'm not completely against it. And yes, there's ways around all of that and transmitting the power and putting it in the overworld and having the power come here. But then I'm using a bunch of weird gadgets back on the overworld. But I'm kind of in a spot where I'd like to see if I can find a way of doing it without the compact machines here in the regular world. So I want to try it. Yes, I do want to do the mechanism reactor again. I'm just, I'm expecting it to be very challenging and very possibly lag. I may have to deal with lag in this one. That's something I'm going to have to, may have to deal with. Having so many, because I got to do the nuclear fusion reactor as well, the fission reactor. It's a lot of materials that eventually I'm going to have to use mystical agriculture for. It's a lot of plants spinning around without any compact machines. So we will definitely have to take a look at it. Let's see here. Can't thermal do unlimited? Thermal what? I apologize, Fando. I'm not sure what you're referencing. Right, after this one, I'll probably switch over and do a different pack or two. Probably, if I'm still running this by October, I'll be doing Halloween-themed stuff. Although if I'm still in here, we may do a Halloween-themed in this world. We may see. I've got a couple of other things I was looking at. Let's see. Hello, Steven. Good day. Item ducts. Some of the more advanced ones pull more than a stack at a time. I want to say that the items ducts didn't work with wireless. I want to say if I've tested that. They weren't compatible wirelessly. So I'm not sure. Hey, that's a good job, Terry. Getting it cranked up there. Yeah, I keep it pretty high up on mine as well. But we'll see. Anyway, this is just a thing in progress. I mean, this will work. I mean, it's just something I'm kind of fiddling with. We'll see. Let's check on the water one. Let's see how we're doing on that. Oh, damn, look, it's done. Bam, bottoms up. Wow. The fluid one is so much faster, man. This thing just has dense infinite water blocks around it. In almost the same amount of time, this thing's only up to 27 million. And this is at 2.7 billion. Or no, sorry, 21 billion. So, all right. Well, cool. We got that achievement today. Good sauce. Pull all these up. No. Okay. Excellent. So we have all the water a world will ever need. Delicious. Let me grab a brick here real quick and we'll fix this hole so nobody falls in and hurts themselves. Yee. All right, cool. So let's see. I'll put those in. I did duplicate the hell out of the water blocks as well. So I got a whole mess of dense infinite water blocks. So let me show you the other thing. This is what took up most of my time. Filthy, disgusting, nasty AE. So I've been sitting here running circuits over and over and over and over again. Blah! I hate it. God, this is so monotonous. This right here is reason enough to not use AE storage. And I have the ability to duplicate. If you're not in Prestige, it's even worse. But I have been working on the processors. And I did duplicate what I could while I was doing the... I didn't do it in the right spot. So I've got 20,000 of those and 6,000 of these. I was duplicating while I was getting my 10 prestige points. So there is... I have got some. We're going to see how much I can make out of it. The other thing I did is I moved the Singularity Maker, I replaced the material stonework here, and then over here I've got, I went ahead and hooked up the fluid crafter, so now it's set up to automate in case I need to do anything there. Oh, I need to make snowballs. I haven't made snowballs yet. I've been letting it build up each of the things that it can make. Do I have a folder for snowballs already? I may already have a snowball folder. That'd be great. Oh, I do. Sweet. All right, that's a snowball folder. Groovy. Check your last message. Overworld of Lost Cities. I've never seen that one. Well, I have a feeling that would be horrible for lag. That much fluid moving. I think that would be rough. But I'm not against checking it. Okay, so we got to do hoggity hogs today. We got to get at least a few hogs started. I hate hogs. We're going to do them. Then we got blazing pyrotheum. The problem with blazing pyrotheum is it sucks. So blazing pyrotheum, overall, not the hardest thing to make. All you need is blaze powders, which I can automate that with deep mob learning, and then just an auto crafter turning the rods into blaze powder. Redstone, easy, again. Simple storage network. Or actually, I could do this in a simple storage if I fed my deep mob learning right into it. Then I could just have that breakdown with an auto crafter. Sulfur is the problem. Sulfur is always the issue at blazing pyrotheum. Because it's not that sulfur itself is hard, it's just time consuming. So first option is a PRC. And you got to feed in coal, and I want to avoid the PRC as much as I possibly can because it's the devil. But the other problem with sulfur is you've got a couple different ways you can make it. You got sulfur dust, that's the one we're just looking at. You've got calcium, no, that's not it. And we got this sulfur. This is the best sulfur to use for this process that I've found. Mystical agriculture, if I get it going, would simplify that. But I'm trying to do some of this stuff without always using mystical. Obviously, I'm not going to have a horse running around in a grindstone. I have more respect for myself than that. Which puts us down to this. A rock crusher with granite. Which itself, you think, might not be that hard of a problem. The problem is getting granite. Because if you're not mining granite, which we're not, you need either mystical agriculture, or you need diorite and nether quartz. And to get diorite, you need nether quartz and cobblestone. So what my thought process is I have a cobblestone generator and I have at least a couple quartz saplings set up to a system. I have to get the quartz into physical quartz, right? So how are we going to do that? Well, we don't have nether quartz ore, so I'm not doing it that way. I mean, I have some, but that wouldn't work. Enrichment chamber, same situation. It's not going to help us. Grindstone, enrichment chamber, same situation. Crusher, and all these things require the other stuff we were talking about. Other than this, the drop on this is low. Same within a quartz sapling. Quartz sapling, netherrack. Both of them, the drop rate is not that high. It's only 4% and 6%. So that puts us going over here. And this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we can get it into a molten form and then run it through an ingot former, that'll give us our quartz. To get it in molten, we're looking at this. So that means building a separate smelter specifically to feed amber resin unless I use a melter. And with a melter, I could combine quartz amber. I think that might be better. If we did quartz amber and we melted that in a melter, ran it into a black hole tank, and then ran the black hole tank into the ingot former, that would give us our quartz. And then the quartz would have to be combined to make diorite, which would then have to be combined to make granite, which would then go through a crusher, and we only need one of the things the crusher produces. So that's potentially what I was thinking. Quartz, yes. I mean, if you want to go that route, yes. You could do quartz, blocks, which is 4 quartz. But I don't believe that you can just pull quartz out of an amber. I don't think they combine to make quartz that way. Yeah. Let me check it real quick. Let's try this. I didn't think it did, but, you know, if it's not in the JEI, but it still works, I'm all about it. Now, unfortunately, it didn't work with that one, but let's reverse it to be on the safe side. Chugga, 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 chugga. Oops, what's an extra one? Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Why does it not give us this option? I hate when it doesn't give it to you in the JI. Because, like, how am I supposed to know these things? Let me get back up here. I know I missed a bunch in chat because I've been trying to talk about this. Where are you from? James Ash, originally born in southern Ontario, Canada. Moved to the south of the United States when I was 15. I lived in North Carolina for 3 years. Went to high school there, and then I moved to Tennessee. Ate all your Jell-O. There you go. Witches for redstone. I think creepers for sulfur. Creepers do sulfur? I can check. Let's see. Creepers. Oddly enough. Oh, yeah. Ah, blaze models do it. Blaze models give sulfur. Interesting. That would make it a lot easier. Especially if I was going to run a blaze I'd have to run 2 because that's how I was going to get my blaze rods. That would be easier than running through all those other processes. Although I was kind of interested in making all that crazy shit work. Yeah, let's do that. That would definitely be easier. I think as much as I wanted to do it the other way for the pure fun of it, for cutting down on lag, that would probably be the easiest way to do it. Is silver a pristine loot from creepers? Is silver a pristine? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't have a creeper data model yet, so I'm not positive. Yeah, I need 2 blazes. Why do I need witches? What are the witches for? The blaze are going to give me sulfur. So the blaze are going to give me the rods. The only other thing I need is redstone. And I can do that with a simple redstone sapling. Than to run a whole nother one. Because... crap. So if I'm going to do that... then I also have to automate polymer again. Shit. Yeah, we'll run a cycle and duplicate the maximum level one I have. I agree. That's the best route there. I'm just trying to think now. I'd have to get polymer in there. Unless I did this in the same compact machine. If I did it in the same compact machine that already produces my... Alright, so what if instead of doing this from scratch, we go inside the compact machine that I'm already running data models on and just create it on the other side of the room so I can run polymer over to it as well. I know, but I don't have a witch thing. It's way faster for me to plan a redstone than it is to go make a witch data model, find 1,000,000 witches, kill a bunch of witches, level it all up, and then do it. A redstone will produce it faster. That's the one good thing. Saplings still produce things faster than deep mob learning. Deep mob learning is just convenient once you get it up and running. So if I ran it in here, that would be the smoothest. I think that's the best way to do it. So I'm going to need blah, 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 blah. I'm going to need a simple storage system in there. I'm going to have to reset up more data models. I think I've got enough power in there to run everything, so that should be okay. So, oops. Deep. That's not it. I put in the wrong thing. Deep. All right, I've got 19 simulation chambers, 4 loop wrap. Okay, well, 4 is what I needed. Actually, I only need 3, but still, that'll work. All right. I mean, to be honest with you, I'll need to dupe the blaze thing once to be able to get the other one for the sulfur. Let's build it all first and get it to the point that it's ready to work, and then I'll worry about duping it, because I don't want to foolishly start the parabox and then build a bunch of stuff and lose it. I did that accidentally today because I'm a fool. All right, so let's see. Oh, you got your octuples done. Nice. I haven't even touched my sugarcane one yet. I haven't been in there in a week, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Severed Gaming says, hey, bro, thanks for all your tutorials. Can we have for them? Hey, thank you. It was my pleasure. Thanks for coming by and saying so. And thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. By the way, I'm going to shill myself for a moment. If you don't mind, if you haven't already, and you like me a little bit, it would be awesome if you'd consider clicking that like button. It does a whole lot to help the channel out, and only takes a second. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that as well. That way you can hang out with us all the time. I'm going to need cables for days. All right, let's pull cables. Cable. I'm going to need power. I'm going to need item. I don't think I'm going to need any fluid, right? No, everything I'm doing in there is a solid. Isn't it? Blazing Pyrotheum. Makes it into a solid. I feel like, because I'm going to be running the Blazing Pyrotheum dust into my main system. What I'm thinking is over here, underneath where the tanks are, I would have part of the simple storage network, and then I would have them pulling out from an export cable, and then running into something that can liquefy it, cook one of the furnaces or something. Then putting it into a black hole tank, which will then feed up into the things that I need my Blazing Pyrotheum in. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So I'm gonna make it physical. Let's get physical. Well, now I'm thinking something separate. Instead of bringing it out here, I could bring it out the side and put it directly into a tank. If I made it a liquid inside, I could have it coming out a liquid into the black hole tank here, and then the black hole tank put a wireless fluid on it that would allow me to send it to any place that I need it. I wouldn't have to run pipes at all. So maybe I do want to liquefy it in there. All right, what's the best way to liquefy it? That would be a melter. So I would run it out of a melter. Okay. Everything's coming together. This will be a overly complicated but super easy build, I'm sure. Get a couple of those. I'll need a simple storage network in there. Simple storage network. Why do you do these things to me? Get in there. Some storage network in there. We'll get some filing cabinets. You know, all the jazz we love. Nothing is screwed it up. I'm playing prestige. Somebody asked what happened to Mystical Agriculture. I'm playing in prestige mode. And in prestige mode, you don't get access to Mystical Agriculture until you pay for it with 50 prestige points. So I'm trying to do a lot of things without using Mystical Agriculture, just because I most commonly always use Mystical Agriculture. It's a nice opportunity to find different or alternate ways to do things that sometimes may end up actually being easier in the long run. Maybe. We'll see. Let me grab some Blaze Pristines. I've already got a couple to start with. And I'll need some filing cabinets. I have 35. Excellent. I'll need some folders. Don't have any of those. Do now. Grab ourselves a chest. Grab ourselves a few chests. And we'll grab ourselves some little chests. Whoop. No! Trap chests. I hate you. Why do I still have you in my inventory? Get out of here. I hate trap chests. Regular chests. That's much better. We're going to need... Let's worry about getting this stuff into the simple storage first. And then we'll worry about the sapling and the simple storage in a moment. Okay, see how much room we've got to work with. Oh, I forgot to bring a miniaturizer. How do you clear this mod? Not sure what you mean by clear. Do you mean like finish it? If anything, that would be completing all the different achievement tabs. You could consider that a clearing, if you would. There's no real end goal, per se. Where's my power? It's over there. 4 of them. Everything seems to be running fine on power. And now that we've upped our... Now that we've got a better mulch in there, polymer's not a problem. So I'm not worried about running the polymer over to a couple of more. So let's set these up, because I'm going to have 3 of them, right? They're going to need power. Where's my power cables? There we are. Okay. Yes. So that's 3 of my 4 components. Loop fabricator, loop fabricator, loop fabricator. That. I realize I brought 1 extra of everything, but that's okay. Convenience. I didn't bring a redstone torch. Shouldn't need one. Should be good there. All right, so let's grab this. My goodness, I'm dying. So I actually don't need 3, right? Because we were going to do quartz from the quartz sapling now. Redstone from the redstone sapling. Which means all I really need are 2 for the 2 blaze powders. Okay, that works out even better then. That's less power and less polymer I have to use. And I would much rather do that if possible. Okay. So these are going to be my blaze. 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 Whoop. 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 I'm whooping here in case you didn't notice. And there's that. And there's that. Okay. And then we are getting the blaze, but I need blaze, quartz, and redstone. Blaze, sulfur. Oh, sorry. No, it is. I don't need the quartz anymore. That's right. I don't need the quartz. So it's blaze, sulfur, and redstone are the only 3 things that I need now. Sorry, I keep saying quartz. I don't need quartz because we've eliminated that as a need now. All right. So this one has to be blacklist. That, and this one has to be blacklist, and then this one has to be whitelist. And this one, come on, work on me. This one needs to be whitelist as well. And then Brian! Hey, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you greatly. $9.99 is close enough to 10. So, you have your choice, if you'd like. Whenever someone donates $10, I do a shot in your honor. I've got Fireball near me. I can go grab the moonshine. I've got Jaeger. Or I could just pour myself a glass of wine. It's whichever you'd prefer, if you have a preference. And I will partake of it. Because that's what Dravens do. Okay. All right, so this one's going to do blaze rods. And this one's going to do sulfur dust. Okay. So that's easy. All of that is going to feed into a chest. I'm going to use a chunky chest because I've got a couple different machines feeding into that. Now I'm going to need a couple of regular chests for the polymer. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Do that. Do that. And let's a moment. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I literally sneezed my brains out. There was not a lot of brain left in there. That's a lot of damage. Ah! Well, that didn't take long, did it? A good automated polymer setup, once it gets the right amount of mulch in it, it does not take long to beat any of this stuff. It's just going to be overflowing. Delicious. Okay, so this is going to have to import into our simple storage network. Now right here is where I'm going to put the auto crafters, because I've already got power here. If I have to, I can run it over there, but I'd rather not. The auto crafters, I'll have to run this over there. Maybe I will run power over here. Wine? It's a good wine. I've got a strawberry wine in the refrigerator. Hey, Ben! Thank you, Ben. Okay. Well, Ben, same to you, sir. If you'd like to choose, I've got Jaeger, Moonshine, and Fireball. The Fireball's... Where's the Fireball at? Yeah, Fireball's right here. And I got Moonshine in the fridge, and I'll grab that glass of wine. 2 in a row? I'm fine with 2 in a row. I'm good with 2 in a row. I'll do 12 in a row. What is today? Today is Sunday. Tomorrow night's double shot night. Last stream of the month is always double shot night. So, you know, sometimes I get a little versnickered. Let me go grab the wine real quick. I shall return. And I'll be classy and grab a solo cup. Fireball. Fireball I can do. Fireball I can do. I grabbed the moonshine rolls over there just in case. 12 in a row? I've done well more than that, Tom. On some of our charity streams, I've done an ungodly amount. Okay, let me do the quick shot of the Fireball first. Then I can sip on a glass of wine. Today, for the Fireball, we'll be using my new Freddy Krueger shot glass. I promise I won't vein mine the base again. I promise. Let me rephrase. I promise I'll try not to vein mine the base again. Right? Yeah. Never deal in absolutes. First of all, here's the shot. Thank you very much. And I appreciate it. Here we go. Whew. Whew. Potent. Just drop my beef jerky. Hang on, let me get it for the cats do. Mr. Midnight keeps tearing into my bags of beef jerky. Little turd. Strawberry wine. Do. That's true. They got me really hooked up on a Conan stream once. Whew, that was what I remember of it was a very rough stream. All right. Good. Back we go. All right. So that's going to feed into our simple storage network, which we'll go ahead and set that down. Only a Sith deals at absolutes. I'm not a Sith. I'm way more stronger than that. I'm way more evil than Sith. Sith are too limited. All right, so we've got that. I will need some filey cabinets, right? So let's see. Kitty Cam, that is correct. Mr. Midnight's up there, he's up there being a silly boy. What, you having a bath? You giving everybody a show? Okay. All right, so where am I gonna put these things here? So I've got a bunch of machines that are gonna need power. I'm gonna need craft. I didn't bring any of the cables for these, unfortunately. So let's do this. 4 should be more than enough. I may not even need that many. I didn't bring a... that'll work. I know that I'm gonna need a file folder for these. No, I won't. No, I won't. Let me check that back. Because actually, I'm going to need it for these two things. Okay. So let's do that. Need one for sulfur, one for blaze rods. I'll use an auto crafter to break those down into blaze powder. That's one of the auto crafters. So one's going to do that. The other one's going to put everything else together. So I really only need 2 auto crafters. So that's actually pretty handy. Excellent. Okay, so that's good. Have to connect these. One of these I'm going to set our redstone sapling on. Okay, so I got to make one into redstone. One into blaze powder. So I need 3. I actually need 3 auto crafters. Okay. Let's go get those and the other cables we need to get the simple storage system up and working. HDPE, make it to one of your streams. Started Sky Factory only a week ago, and I'm blown away by the depth of it. Your tutorials have been godsend. Oh, well, my pleasure. Oh, God! Okay, well, for just a moment, my heart stopped. Okay. Love the kitty cam. Yeah, whenever Mr. Midnight climbs up there. He's the only one of the 3 kitties that ever gets up on that one. We've got, 6 cat trees in the house now. And the other 2 cats, Buffy likes the one that she has to look out the front window. Patches likes the ones upstairs because she spends most of her time upstairs with my wife and my mother-in-law. She's definitely their kitty. And Midnight is just a cuddle whore. He'll hang out with anybody who'll give him pets. He's not scared of people who visit. If they could pet him, he's good for it. All right. He is not a picky boy. All right, so I got that. I'm going to need... Let's do this. I'm going to need redstone, right? We're going to do a redstone. So that's going to be saplings, resin. Oh, wait, I know my problem. Hang on. Turn those off for a minute. Redstone, I'm going to need one for redstone itself. I'm going to need leaves. I'm going to need... Let's see what we got here. That is good wine. I like that. So I need wood. Oop, a little bit of lag there. Need some sticks. Steaks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Oh, acorns. I'm missing acorns. Ah, there they are. I had all of my acorns were set up to autocraft, so there were none left in there. There we go. Well, that part's done. All right, so we've got that. And so those are my 7 things I need a folder for. Okay, let's do those now. So that way I know I don't get in there and I'm missing one. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second and I will see what that is. Steven! Steven, my friend. Well, sir, you've got an option there. I've got Fireball, I've got the Moonshine, or I can top off the wine glass. And by that I mean like a shot's worth of additional wine to the wine. The first wine I went ahead and gave myself a glass, but I didn't go super crazy with it. It's good wine, though. My wife didn't like it. I'm always trying to find some... My wife doesn't drink a lot. I'm not trying to get her to drink a lot, but sometimes she wishes she had a drink that she likes. So I'm always having her try new things. We tried strawberry wine. She didn't like it. Acorns. Okay, so I've got all those. So that's everything I need there. I'm going to need 1 sapling for me. Then I'm going to need a mulch. Red mulch is our best mulch right now. And then I'm going to need a hopper. I don't even need one of these. It's just easier. Strawberry wine. I think there's a country song called Strawberry Wine, if I remember correctly. And I always remember correctly. Sometimes. Okay, I forgot cables. I'll need cables. I'm going to need processing cables. I'm going to need... storage link cables, gray cables to connect. I don't have enough gray cables. Now I have still not enough gray cables. Why you got to be like that? 1 moonshine and top off the wine. I am all about that, man. That's a good call by you, Home Skillet. All right, top off the wine here, and I want you guys not to worry. There's a whole second bottle of wine over there. Topped off the wine. And then moonshine shots. I mean, you know, I don't want to combine Fireball and moonshine because, you know, that's gross. The moonshine's going to be going in my new Ouija shot cup. The Spirit of Halloween store opened in my area. And they always have different cool little $1 plastic shot cups that are great for stuff like this. Although they're a little larger than a normal shot cup. But, you know, Beggars can't be choosers. Thank you again very much. The moonshine is delicious. Ooh, that's good stuff. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Export cables. I'll need 2 of those. Not too many. Imports. I think I'm only going to need 1. Now, because I've said that, I'll clearly need more and we'll have to come back out here. But for now, let's go with what we've got. Combining wine and liquor. It's been a long time since I've made this mistake. But no, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Definitely. Why am I stuck in there? It definitely does help out a lot. I appreciate you guys' support. And thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate it. All right. Yar. All right, so we're going to start with our export cable. Now, I did not bring any of the upgrades. I'm going to do that last. Let's make that 5. And no, what am I doing? That's an import. That's an import, not an export. Wrong one. Wrong one. That's my import cable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whitelist. No. Whitelist. Oh, right. I got to connect these things. I guess that would help too, wouldn't it? So the stuff has a place to go. There we go. So why is... Oh, nothing's producing here. I was like, why isn't anything going? It's because I haven't done anything with it yet. That would help. Let's see. We'll give you another one. And we'll give you another one just so we can make sure it's working. I should put one of each of those in there. Now I can go in here. Now I can hit this. Clear that out. Blacklist. Clear that out. This thing just always wants to be a dick about it. There we go. Now it's working. So, got that. And see, I want to run those to zeros. So I've already got those at zeros. I want to run these to, that one's at 10. My export, I'll run at 5. I'll need power for that. I could probably put my auto crafters right up here. Actually, I could put them right above this. That would work out really well. That would work out really well. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need quite as many filing cabinets as I thought I was going to. And that's okay. 2, 3. Uh-oh, I'm missing a filing cabinet thing. I'm short one. There should be 7. Leaves. Okay, what we got? Stick. I don't have wood. What happened to my wood? Did I do a wood folder? Could have sworn I did a wood folder. Interesting. I didn't do a wood folder. Could have sworn I did, though. Stick, redstone. All right, let me go get a wood folder before I mess this up. It's true, the blue ones don't have to be there, but it allows you to prioritize them if I wanted them to go in a different order later. I just have a habit of throwing them on there because I've had to do that in the past. Usually not too much, but if I needed one to be a priority, like say hypothetically I wanted all of the cobblestone to go into one specific folder, or a better example, all of these saplings have wood. If I wanted all the wood to move into a specific folder, prioritizing it will shift it all into one. It does make it easier to get your folder achievement, and possibly some other things, but I just got in the habit of doing that so that I could prioritize them if I need to, though I rarely really ever need to. Old habits die hard, you know. Could have sworn I grabbed a block of wood. I think one of you guys stole it from me. I think you're criminals. That's why I won't stand for this. That's why I'm sitting. Hello, Albert. Good day. There we go. Now I got a wood folder in there. Okay. So now we've got that going. That'll be building us up some grooviness. I really need a chest. No, I don't want to use a good chest. I want to use a crap chest. I need a chest to put all this stuff in. So I'm not running around with it. Leave it in there in case I need it. All right. So I'm going to need, I don't think I'm going to need these 2 cabinets after all. right? Because I still got room for 6 more folders in here, and 1 more folder there. Yeah, I can do that in all of those. So that'll work. XS. Okay. So that stuff's building up. We've got all of the thingamabobbers in there. Now I need to set up the auto crafters. Yeah, we need the auto crafters next. Okay. Let's go grab auto crafting setup. Strawberry wine. I like wine. Of all the alcohols, wine always hits me the hardest. Let's see. So I need some crafters. Let's see. I'm going to need 3 of those. Oop. Oh, I'm out of pistons. Heaven to Betsy's no. How am I doing for observers? We doing okay on observers? Grab a couple more stacks of those too. I build a lot of auto crafters. I'll bring 4, even though I think I only need 3. Levers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Processing cables I've already got. I'm going to need an actual blazing pyrotheum here. Why you no show me blaze? Oh, it's called that's that. Yes. Okay. Got to remember that makes 2. Help me remember that makes 2, right? It makes 2. Maybe I'll bring a couple just in case. I'm also going to need a melter, right? I said that. Energized melter. Woo! That takes some stuff. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize. Biting off more than I could chew. And I'm a fat dude. I can chew a lot. Like, you'd be shocked how much I can fit in my pie hole. Just saying, these are things about Draven you may not have known. Then where would you be? Gonna need a black hole tank. Black hole tank. Why you stink? Sorry, tickled myself. And then I'm gonna, I don't know if I brought fluid cables, but I'm gonna bring some now because I'm doing fluid inside. Glitch armor, excellent, congrats. 24 by 24 by 24. Nice. I respect that. I respect it a lot. It's a good one to get out of the way. The processing cables are already back there. And I did need upgrades for my export and my import. No, I'm not going to have another import. I need 1 import and export. Yes. I've already got the 2 stacks that I need. That's good. 4, I'm going to need... Why you be like that? Oh, right, that's why. I have it automated to... There, 8'll do. And let's see, is that everything? I believe that it is. Yes, okay. Halfway to mystical. Congrats, sir. You're already mystical in my eyes, Mr. Terry. Whoop. All right, so I'm going to need a folder for blazing. Let's make that real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Blaze. All right, so that's the finished product. I'm going to need one for blaze powder. Okay. Because we're going to convert that as well. And let's get that in there. Blaze powder. That'll help speed that up. Let's get this stuff put away for now. Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm going to need one for hellish matter. I forgot to bring that. We'll do that. Is the black hole reactor good? I wonder which one you mean by the black hole reactor. If you're talking about the matter overdrive one, it's broken, and it's broken. So it's broken as in, technically doesn't work right. It's broken because it'll give you an ungodly amount of power. It's almost limitless. In that way, it literally gives you a horrendous, but it's very easy to destroy your world and can be very lag creating. So there's that. I'm just using the automatic lava generator for power. Yep, that's how I run most of my stuff. I'm going to build the reactors because I want to get all the achievements, but you don't have to by any means. Okay, let's get our auto crafting done. Auto crafting, and they'll need power. So I am thinking about still running them over here, but if I do, then I've got to run cables over here. I guess it'd be better for me to run it over here. Let's grab power on this side. Where's the power running? Over here. I need it on the bottom. Right? No, I don't. That's wrong. That's wrong. I need power up top. Boop. All right, so that's going to be fine there. And then that's going to be for my auto crafters. Which are going to go there, there, there. That gives them power. That. I am going to walk through this process again because it's one of those things I get asked about a lot. How to autocraft with simple storage. Start with an autocrafter. You have to do it in this order or it's not going to work. Start with an autocrafter, make sure it's got power. Go inside and flip it to requires redstone. Stick a lever on the front. You have to do all that before you attach anything else. Then we have to put the recipe we're going to make in there. The first recipe we're going to make is blaze powder. It's an easy one. But let's take a look at the actual recipe, okay? Because this is important. Blaze powder is 1 rod makes 2 powder. So that's what I need. 1 rod makes 2 powder. Except I only have it once. Give me this here. Okay, that's the recipe. I need 2 copies of it. That's what I have here. Then I'm going to get my crap. I just realized I put those cables in the wrong spot. My bad. Hold on. I guess I could have left the 1 there. There. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Then we go into the autocrafter of our choice. That'll be this one. I put in blaze rod. You're not going to see any power until you put something in here most of the time. It is getting power. Don't think that it's broken. Charge your world in Chernobyl with the reactors. With that reactor, the matter overdrive. The other ones, if they mess up, they just melt and turn to liquid. So build them just a smidge away from the rest of your base and you're fine. Worst case scenario, you have a meltdown. It won't mess with anything else. So this is good. 1 blaze rod is going to make 2 of what we needed. Now I need a processing cable. That's these guys. Add my processing cable. Inside on the left, I'm going to put 1. And what does that make? 2. Transaction valid. We're good. Flip. Okay, you're not seeing anything happen because there's nothing in there to convert. But if I pop that in there, you'll notice that now it's blaze powder. It's automatically done what I need it to do. So that'll convert blaze rods into blaze powders. Super easy. Now the next thing I need is redstone. So redstone, Alexa, not now. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Oh, poop. I'm going to need an extra autocrafter. I forgot it turns it into blocks first. Crap. Okay. That's okay. We can work with that. All right. So 9 makes 1. 9 makes 1. You got to have a folder for everything. I don't have a folder for the blocks because I forgot the middleman there. So that's my fault. Let me do that. Make a block. Get that in there. Luckily, we've got the room. This is going to be fine. I can just add 1 over here somewhere. So same situation. We're going to go in here. We're going to do our regular recipe. 9 of these makes 1 of those. And we're at our processing cable. Pop that open. 9 of these makes 1 of these. Transaction valid. Go. All right, as you can see, we've already got 24. That's 25. It's converting those for us already. Super easy sauce. You have a big problem for I've officially supersized my tinker smelting. A big problem for automating it. What is your problem? I can help you that. Can make 5 powder in the mechanical squeezers. 5 which type of powders? I'm not sure which kind of powder you're referencing. But that's okay. The fortunate thing for this is I don't need a steady stream of blazing pyrotheum, right? It's my smelter and it's my melters, which I use every so often. So it's going to keep building it up over time into the tank. Then if I do run through it a whole bunch, it'll run off that excess that I've built up. So I don't have to worry about, running out. Okay, so now that we're in this situation, we need to build one to turn our redstone blocks into redstone. That's a step that I forgot. So I need a redstone block, and that turns into how many redstone? Let's find out. It's always good to know your recipe. 1 makes 9. Okay, good. 9 and 9. That's what I needed. Same thing. Go in here. 1. Excellent. Processing cable. 1 makes 9. Transaction valid. Go. And now all my blocks are being turned into powder. See, I've got no blocks left. I got powder. 1 blaze rod into 5. Yeah, but running a mechanical squeezer is a whole nother step that I have to input and output back into the system. If I needed a lot of blazing pyrotheum because I need it as a constant stream, that would be a better option. Because I only need it to build it at a reasonable pace, this will be a bit more simplified. But you're correct, you do get a better turnaround there. Okay, so those three are good. We're set there. So all we need now is the last one, which I'm glad that I brought 4. Draven accidentally thinking ahead. And because I'm a goober, I'm going to build it right here. I see, because that power will connect to it automatically. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, I can. I just have to put the lever on this side so that it doesn't mess with the sapling in front of it. Okay, that'll still work. We're going to make this work. Convenience. All right, so now I'm building the actual blazing powder recipe. And why is it not showing it to me still? Pyrotheum dust. I keep calling it the wrong thing. It's not blaze. Pyrotheum. There we are, right? We need to know the recipe. So this makes this. So I need 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Well, I'm going to need that too, but I'm going to need 2 of these. I'm going to need 1 of these. I'm going to need 1 of these. And that's going to make me 2 of these. That's my recipe. 4 weeks off. Oh, right, for the cert. I was going to say that's awesome, but then I remembered not for the best reason. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm still excited you get some time off work. Because work sucks. I'm right there with you. So this is our recipe setup. So we're going to go in here. We're going to put 2, 1, 1. I think I did that backwards. I did. That's what we're making, okay? So I'm going to add my processing cable, which should be that one. Yes. And we're going to do 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, makes 2 of those, transaction valid. Flip. Now this one I got to kickstart though because it needs more pieces. 1 of those, 1 of those. There we go. So now, for all intents and purposes, we have it automated. All I have to do is get my blaze data model in here, and that would be awesome. Oh, sounds good, Terry. You have to let me know how it goes. I'm hoping they put out the new stuff for the original one soon. Almost forgot my wine. I'll have to top that up again, maybe. Okay. So that's everything I need to make this work, up to the powder part, except the data model, which is going to be the very last thing we do. Now, I have to get the blazing powder out and melt it. That's the next step. Okay. How am I going to get power? Let's see, let me set this over here for a minute. I'm going to have to run power in an ugly way. I don't like ugly. Boo. Where's our melter? So our melter, well, let me rephrase. I'm going to need to pull it out first. You know, I don't know how fast this goes. We'll use a chunky chest for this one. Chunky chest. And then we're going to grab our export. Storage export. And these. Export. 3, 1, and then I need the blaze powder. Powder. Go. You gonna work for me? Oh, it can't. I took them all. It work for me now? It did. Okay, so that's pulling out. Giggle. So I need that to then pull that this way. Item extraction cable. I'll have to get upgrades for that. It's going to pull those into here. This is going to need power. This is the ugly part. This is the back of it, right? Yes. All right. Now, because life is disappointing. This is where I need my fluid cables. There's my black hole tank. I'm going to make another one outside. This is just for inside. It's good to have one on both. I'm also going to need another tunnel, I realized. This is irritating, but I'm going to have to set it up this way. Empty. Oh, there it goes. It's working. Okay, good. We're getting blazing pyrotheum. So now, I'm going to do this. That's where it's going to exit out of here. I just have to get us a tunnel, connect the tank on the outside, and then get those guys. So to get those guys, I need... Which one of these is my blaze? There it is. Come here. We're going to retire the blaze. It's time to retire it. Let's go outside and get to work. Ba-doop. Sure, I'm all about it. Okay, all right. So, well, let's see here. I need this to come out west. Everybody remember west. Don't forget west. West is important to us. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Okay, guys, hold on a minute. Stopping the game. That's the problem it was doing before it was crashing on us. When we were going in and out of compact machines, I wanted to back out real quick and go back in, give it a chance to save, and see if we lost any of that. I'm hoping we did not. Hello, Derek. 3920 ingots in your smeltery? I'm not sure what mine will hold. We'll have to take a look. Oh, this is not a good sign. Okay. And phases. Okay, everything's still in there. We didn't lose anything, so that's something. Concern. That's all I have is concern. All right, so I need another tank. Black hole tank. Tank is going to go to there. That's the primary purpose of the tank. It'll pull it up. Now I need a tunnel. I don't know if I have any extra tunnels. I don't have any tunnels. Okay. Figures. I need a compact block. I need redstone. I'm going to need a hopper. Really? I took all my chests? Of course I did. There. Now I can do a hopper. Hopper. And then, forget, what do we throw in for a tunnel? It's another redstone. Okay, good. You. This is the most seance-looking satanic ritual of all things in Minecraft. Well, no, not of all Minecraft, because there is blood magic. I forgot. Pushing the compact machine like... Yeah, that's why I'm not making any more. Yeah, the ones I've got were the last ones. I was going to try not to mess with them anymore, but I just did not want to try to automate polymer again. All right, so once we get in there and get this done, we should be set. All right, so here's what we got to do. We got to dupe. So to dupe, we got to go to the dupe place. All right, so we are about to take a moment to duplicate. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm about to show you. So this is how you get prestige points in prestige mode in Sky Factory. You have a parabox connected to bukus of power. And you right click and you activate it. What that's going to do is pause time, starting right there. I like to say it bookmarks time. It doesn't pause it because I'm still moving around. You know, I don't have any problem with compact machines normally. I think the issue is because my base is in the Lost Cities. I think because I'm not in the overworld, that's what's causing my problem. Hello, Dark. Is it K's or Kaz, Akun? I hate to say it wrong. All right, so we've got a loop now. That means for the next 10 minutes, I can't build anything. Because if I do, I'll lose it. But what I can do is we can duplicate some things. Now, I'm going to duplicate a couple things. I have these extra cables here. I really don't need these anymore. Throw these away. Tunnels I need. The blaze model I need. Those won't... Crap! Hold on a minute. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Nope, give me that back. I almost lost it again. Hang on, I made a mistake. My bad, my bad. Doop. I have to deactivate the parabox. Because you have to have this sitting in the world before you turn the parabox on. That's my fault. Alright, now we're going to reactivate it. New loop starts now. There we go. Now I can pull this out, and I'll have a duplicate in there when we go back. Okay. I had missed that part. Storage. Okay, so we've got that. That's going to duplicate. I'm going to duplicate the 4 singularities that I only have a few of, right? Oh! There's my filing folder of wood. Damn it anyways. What did I throw it in there for? That was foolish. I was right, though. I did make one. So, while we're waiting, I could make GPSs and sync my... Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that real quick. So move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way temporarily. Okay. Go over here. We're going to need some GPSs. GUPs! Need some GUPs. I need 3 of them. Right, the first one I'm going to sync to that. Second one I'm going to sync to that. Okay. Third one I'm going to sync that. Jeff says, first off, tutorials are amazing and have helped me out a lot of these 2 weeks my first playthrough. Thank you for that. Secondly, have a shot of Fireball. That's 2 shots of Fireball. It's 1 shot per 10, my friend. That's a twofer. You guys are hooking me up tonight. Thank you very much, Jeff. I really, really do appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for your support. It is overwhelmingly flattering when people think that the schlock that I'm putting into the internet is entertaining enough to deserve that type of treatment. So thank you very much. Here's the first of 2 shots of Fireball for you, my friend. Thank you, Jeff, for your donation. Whew. Hello, Derek. Last thing we were on saplings. Oh, my goodness. You mean today when I was talking about saplings? Buy a new one of these on Tuesday. Tuesday, I've got to refill my liquor cabinet. Did I get all 3? I did. So I've got all 3 now. So these 3 are going to go inside of the end product. Right now, we are automating the production of blazing pyrotheum, which also means I'm going to have to break the pipes leading to these so I can use up all the lava. But I can't do that right now because it won't work in the time, right? Not today? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a while back, man. We'll give you a quick tour. So this is the upstairs filing cabinets. Working on those. Upstairs we have compact machines over there. A farm making many potatoes. Animals. Over there is automated fishing, although it's temporarily turned off. And here we have different automated processes that we're working on, including the nasty, disgusting AE stuff that I have to do for the achievements. Downstairs, we have our smeltery, which actually goes way up into the ceiling. It's much higher than this. Right now, we're in the process of changing. Where right now it's automated with lava. We're automating the production of blazing pyrotheum, which burns at a hotter temperature, which means things melt faster, and it can melt things that lava can't. So a couple different things that are basic there. I'm also an Android. This is my Android room. This is all the Android stuff. This is what keeps me all charged up. I'm very chargy. Laser drill. I forgot all my cakes are gone. That's where the cakes would go. I'm in the process of getting a filled up cobblestone generator. This is our project right now. Right now, inside where I had Deep Mob Learning automated, I'm also automating the production of the blazing pyrotheum. That's the other big thing I'm working on. Ton of bonsai stuff, release some metallic resource so I can start on a smeltery automation. Nice. How I'm going to do that. I wish you best of luck. I might try to make Skyward playthrough vids. It's a lot of fun. Terry says, I saw a new cream type of the store today. Mountain Java Coffee Cream Liqueur. Yeah, I don't like coffee. I can't stand coffee. I just don't drink it. There's a couple. They've had a couple coffee ones come out. I just can't do it. But I'm going to do the second shot of Fireball because of Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, again. Greatly appreciated. Second shot of Fireball. Whew. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, anytime someone donates $10 or becomes a member of the membership program here on the channel, I do a shot. I'm also drinking wine tonight, so lots of fun. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing? What's going on here? Okay. All right. I'm taking this with me. Come here. I'm going to test a theory. We're going to test a theory with that. I'm theory testing. Do I like banana pudding? No. No, I really don't. I don't like rice pudding either. That's just way worse. I like bananas. I don't like banana flavored anything. I can't think I've ever had anything banana flavored that I like. I don't know why I went down there. But I do like bananas. I mean bananas all day. But banana flavored stuff doesn't taste like bananas to me. I've obviously got some space in here still. What is the Manulian? I didn't type it right. Manulian. I've only got 3,000 in Manulian. So I'm going to take some of it with me so I can dupe it. You know, I rephrase. I'm going to put that back in there. That was silly. I'll get a backpack. That makes life way easier. Then I can get more Manulian. Oh, I hit the button. I don't have the Manulian Singularity yet, so I'm working on that. I'm dropping all my Manulian on the floor. You guys wait for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is double shot night. That is correct. And then Tuesday's double shot night on Twitch. So the last YouTube stream and last Twitch stream of the month is always double shot night. That's because they have banana pudding cream as well. I try it. I usually will try any of the flavors once, except for things that are coffee. I just can't get coffee down. And I know it would be a waste of money for me. Now tomorrow night as well, I got to throw this at you. On double shot night, you have a choice too. If you donate $10, I can do a double shot, or you can choose a pull from the mystery bag. Let me tell you what that's like. Hold on a minute. Let me grab this here. Okay. This is the mystery bag. And inside the mystery bag are a whole bunch of really cheap $1 bottles of liquor. Some of the most disgusting, nasty stuff you can get a hold of. If you pull the mystery bag, then I reach in, pull out 2 mysterious bottles, randomly, and you get to pick which one I have to do a shot of. So you can do 2 regular shots of your choice, or a mystery bag pull. 1 mystery bag pull. It's 2 shots from you, yes. So that's out tomorrow as well. Coffee crisps are different. Coffee crisp is the only thing, because it to me it just has a hint of coffee. It's way more chocolate. Coffee crisps are delicious, and maybe it's just because of my Canadianness, but I do love a good coffee crisp. To the overworld. All right, let me see here what we got here. What time are we looking at? Oops, I missed the button. 24 seconds. Hey, that's good timing right there. Good sauce. So that's the mystery bag. See, over on Twitch, where I stream, also, I should tell you guys, by the way, I forgot. Hold on, let me hit the button. Haha. I have a Twitch channel. If you're not following me on Twitch, you totally should. Onlydraven Gaming is my name there, except it's all scooshed together. No space in the middle. And I stream over there Tuesdays, all day Wednesday, like 10 hours. And then I stream over there on Saturday nights as well. And I do other type of open world crafting stuff. I don't do Minecraft, but just did a Raft playthrough. I'm doing a Subnautica playthrough. I do No Man's Sky, Conan Exiles, 7 Days to Die, Stranded Deep, all sorts of stuff like that. You should totally come by and check me on the Twitch channel. We'd love to have you there. Also, if you sub over on Twitch, including Twitch Prime, which is free for you if you have one, that's also another shot. So that's an option. Let's loop it off. Looping. Loopity loopity loop. Thank you very much, Jeff1474, for the follow over on Twitch. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I've been streaming way more on YouTube, and YouTube has always been kind of my primary home because this is where my channels are. But I learned a while ago that Minecraft does awesome here, but nobody cares about my Minecraft stuff on Twitch. But when I post stuff here on YouTube that's not Minecraft, doesn't really do very well. That stuff did better on Twitch. So I try to keep my Minecraft and my Dungeons and Dragons stuff here on YouTube because that's the stuff what the channel's really about. And that way you guys, if you're wanting to see my Minecraft stuff, you don't have to fish through a bunch of other stuff you don't like. Although I do occasionally post up some of the streams from Twitch when people have asked to see them. So people have asked to see my raft playthroughs. I'm going to have some highlights of that up here pretty soon. Yes. And if you're wondering, yes, I am starting to feel the alcohol. But don't you worry. I'm a man in complete control, and we are good. All right, let's jump on back here. All right, here to here. All right, here we are. So, all right, so I've got all this. I got all this. Let me put it away. All right, we're going to put all this away. So, again, all of the manulian that was in my system before I took it out is still there because we went back in time 10 minutes. So all the stuff is exactly where it was 10 minutes ago, right? So you see I've got these singularities I pulled out of this chest. Look, they're still in there. Which means I now have double the amount of singularities of that type. See? So now I have 32. That's how you get so many of these. Yes, Terry, last night was our last episode of Raft. I forgot to grab the thing out of... Oh, it's in this one. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. Yes, we finished Raft last night. It was a very fun episode. We had a really good time. The ending was very cool. We may have even all died. We may have wiped a couple times trying to get to there's a boss. It was a lot of fun. We had good with it. I think next week, I'm not sure if he and I are streaming together. We may take a week off while he sets up for the next thing. But I think we're going to jump into like a really hard version of 7 Days to Die for our next one. We're looking at a couple things, but I think that's what he's pointing towards right now. All right, New Year Canadian blood can't resist coffee. You know I can't. Or ketchup or all dressed chips. God, I'd kill for some all dressed chips. I'd kill more for ketchup chips. They had all dressed chips down here for a little while, although they weren't as good. They're not as potent. They're weak, like weak American flavored. They weren't strong Canadian flavored, but you just can't get a good ketchup chip down here if your life depends on it. I'm almost out of wine. If anyone else, next person who donates $10, you can choose a shot and I'll refill the wine cup. Because that's how Dravens roll. You get a twofer. If anyone would like to donate $10, I will do a shot of their choice, and I will also refill the wine cup. But if you don't have to if you don't want to, though. That's totally cool. I don't want anybody to feel pressured. I don't have any of this stuff. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot about. Oh wait, I can do that. Okay. Okay. Minor crisis. Okay, here we go. Let's get in here first and get this running so we have stuff running. Okay. I'm on this. Don't you worry about it. Blazing! Blazing! Now, the one thing I forgot to do was hellish matter, and that's okay. I expected that to happen. So we're going to get some hellish matter from each one of these put-throughs, and I'm hoping they should go in here. There it is. That's what I was looking for, a hellish matter. Now that I have a hellish matter, I can make a folder for that. There it is. And then I can put that in here. And now everything should go through just fine. There it is, 3 of them. All right. All right, now I believe I told you guys to remember west, right? I'm pretty sure it was west. Down, north, south, west. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, get all the stuff out of this chest. Take that back out with us. So this is now fully automated. You can see this is empty because the fluid's trying to get out of here. Let's let it do its job, shall we? I totally forgot Troll was streaming. Yeah, we stream on Saturdays. Yeah, he's been working it out. Totally in control until a certain mod ruined your world by opening a portal everywhere. I hope not. That would be bad. Look at that! Blazing Pyrotheum! It's Pyrotheum that's blazing. That's very cool. Alright, let's do what we need to do here. So first of all, I need to get all this stuff out of my inventory. I got to hang on to my gups. I need the gups. Alright, so here's one of the other things we got to do. I got to go over here. I got to break this. Okay? Boop. Because I don't want there to be lava in here anymore, right? Blazing Pyrotheum is going to go in there as soon as I run out of lava. So I need the lava to run out. Crap. Don't worry, I got it. It's just a hole. It was north? Oh, shit. Hang on, let me look. It was west. You were messing with me. I checked. Good call, though. Nice sneaky maneuver. I respect it. All right, I need a wireless. Wireless fluid are like the hardest to make. How do I get some prismarine shards? Okay, I did that. That was easy enough. You know, I should probably make a folder for that. Let me make a folder for that. Let's get that in here. Prismarine. There's a noise. Hey, Jeff! Fireball. Look at that. It was almost empty, dude. I almost hit the bottom. Thank you very much, KDMDIIJJJJJM, for the follow over on Twitch. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let me pour some more wine in here. Wow. I told you, wine hits me harder than normal. Hang on 1 second. Bear with me. Stay there. Don't look at my butt, though. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Just in case. Just in case. I went and put that other bottle of wine in the fridge. Just in case you guys decide to kill me tonight. I remember that portal, yes. Donating to the mystery. Bye, James. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for hanging with us. All right, so that one was easy. We got that. But now we have the devil of sponge. Sponge. So for sponge, there was a recipe for sponge. Where is it? There it is. Dirt and ice in a hydrator. Do I have a hydrator? Crap. Okay. We can make this work. Dirt and ice. And then I'm going to do those shots because I promised. Ice, ice, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I forgot to build a hydrator. Hold on a minute. Hydration. Building. Oh, really? Not any water in there? Oh, that's okay. I got it. Don't worry about it. Unlimited water power. I ran out of room. Ran out of room. Okay. Hydrator. All of the hydration. All right. There we go. Boop. Midnight looks awesome. Yeah, Mood Night just... Aren't you just chilling, buddy? Yes, I'm talking about you. Everybody's saying hello. You gonna give him a shout? You're just so unimpressed. He's very unimpressed. He does not find me entertaining. Would love to have a black cat. Midnight is a very special kitty. I had a black cat. My wife had a black cat. And when they passed, we adopted 3 new cats. A little orange cat named Buffy, who's my personal kitty. Mr. Midnight, who just loves everybody. And then Patches, who's a tortoiseshell, who she is very much my wife and mother-in-law's cat. She'll let me pet her and everything, but she spends all her time up there. If I go up there, I can play with her and such. She just doesn't come down here much. All right. We are making sponges like a madman. I know what you're thinking, Draven. I've never seen a madman make sponges. It's like this, but spongier. I don't have a folder for sponges, though. I should make one. Now we're good on sponges. Sponge. Probably a few of them ended up in here, though, didn't they? Yep. All right, now that we have the sponges, now we can do the things that need the stuff with that guy. All right. Look at that blazing pyrotheum building up in there. All right, so now all 3 of these things will fill up with blazing as soon as they run out of lava. Now, I don't know how to break... I don't know if this gets rid of the lava. Nope, it keeps its lava. Okay, it was a thought. All right, wine. And now I owe a fireball shot, which I'm going to do. Because I'm a man who keeps his word. You didn't charge us yet for his presence. What you expect? No, you didn't charge us yet for his presence. Not sure what you mean, Hanzo. Trying to make a smelting. Can somebody tell me a list of metals that destroy one another when mixed together? Oh, there's so many. Cobalt and ardite is one of them. What is it? Is it brass and tin? No. Is it copper and tin that makes brass? It's copper and something that makes brass. It's copper and tin or copper and lead, I think. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm going to do this fireball shot. And I'm feeling rather fuzzy. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. If you're having fun hanging out, it would be awesome if you'd click the like button. Wonderful way to support the channel. And it doesn't cost you a single penny. But it really does help out if you don't mind. Here we go. Whew. Oh, I filled that one up to the rim. I could do that, Brian. That's a very good idea. I have a spare black hole and everything. Let me grab a cable. Cable. All right. Okay, that's a black hole. That's not what I thought. I had a black hole tank. I grabbed the wrong one, I think. Let me make a new one. We're good. Lava. Woo, look, it changed to the blaze right there. I like that. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the one out of over there because it's back in the corner and I'm very lazy. But I will pull the lava out of that one. Now, it's still slow on the blaze. The blazing pyrotheum is going kind of slow. We may have to go take a look at why that is. To have one casting... Now, you're not going to be able to run that all out of one smeltery slice. If you really want to automate everything, either you got to build a smeltery for every individual one or build a melter for every one. But you're going to want blazing pyrotheum because it only melts 3 at a time. Automating a smeltery only works for some metals because there's too many things that alloy. That's the term you're looking for together when they mix together. Alloying will cause a lot of frustration for you because there's so many different combos of alloy. I couldn't begin to read them all off the top of my head. Since it really it'll only pour out one liquid at a time, and that's whichever one you have chosen on the bottom of your thing. So having one pour for everything won't work like that. It has to pour out whatever's on the bottom first. It's why I don't like automating a smeltery. I have it set to auto pour, but I can auto put in whatever amber I want for, if I needed if I do need to alloy something, I just flip off my things until they alloy, turn them back on, and I get the new metal. But the best way to fully automate anything that's smeltery based is to either do it through melters and give every material its own melter, or you need a smeltery for every material, which you can do. It's just a whole lot of work. I've done it before. It's a whole lot of work, but you can do it. It is doable. This is empty. All right, we're going back in the machine. I need to see where the problem is. It's got 64 in there. Oh, I forgot the upgrades. Oh my God, I knew I made a mistake. I forgot that's totally my fault. Totally my fault. No wonder it's going so slow. Oh, I'm such a dipshit. I apologize. Give me a moment. Let me fix that. I even said I need them. I got some of those ready to go. Power. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm out of quartz. Hang on. I can fix that. Quartz. Those are trees. I don't want trees. Amount, name. There we go. Let's get a little quartz rock in here. Hammer rock, but you can't come in. Hammer rock, but you can't come in. Hammer rock, but you can't come in. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Josh says, first time I caught one of your live streams, watched and learned from a lot of your videos. Big fans. Thanks for you. Well, thank you very much, Josh. I greatly appreciate that. Man, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to lie to you. It boggles my mind when people say they're a fan. To think I've got a fan in any way whatsoever. Like, I'm just a fat dude playing a video game. It's mind-boggling. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how my wife is always giving me crap. Because I'm always like, dude, like 3 people said they were my fan today. And I got 5 followers. And my wife's like, people like your stuff, man. You get so excited by it. But I really, really do. I can't wait to share it with her. So thank you very much. It's a huge highlight of the day to hear that kind of feedback. So I really do appreciate that from all of you guys who come and hang out with me. And getting to communicate and meet you guys, getting to hang out and chat, get to answer questions in real time. You guys get to help me come up with ideas. It's such a great way to just... The community is everything, and I do my very best to make sure that the community is a positive space where everyone feels welcome. I'm very strong on that. I do not tolerate negative, racist, sexist, misogynistic, homosexual bullshit. I don't want any of that. No homophobic stuff. This is a place where everybody is welcome. Thank you very much for being a part of that community, Josh, and everyone else out there. I really do appreciate you guys giving me a place to get to hang out and share my crazy ideas with. And maybe that's just the wine talking, but I really do appreciate it. I'll drink some more. I think I'll go with the ingot per smeltery idea. That can work. That can definitely work. I might recommend compact machines. A smeltery in a compact machine. You could build, if I remember correctly, I think you can fit 3 or 4 full-size smelteries inside a compact machine. Just an idea. Just something thrown at you. I did it once. A huge smelter. I like the thought of your huge smelter. I don't mean that inappropriately, but... Or maybe I do. Colonel always says my mind's in the gutter. He's like, why does your mind go to the gutter first thing at the beginning of every stream? To which I have to, completely correct him. I'm like, sir, it was in the gutter long before this stream started. Don't think you're special. All right, there we go. There's our upgrades. That's what we're looking for. Turtle! My man Turtle. What's up, buddy? Man, Turtle's been with me a long time. I love Turtle. Honestly, I've considered myself a fan for the longest time. It just so happens to be that I'm a fan who's also moderating. Hey, that's why you're moderating, man, because you hung out with me so long, and I appreciate that. Would not have any sacrifice once we. Oh, I appreciate that, Josh. And Mr. Paul! Paul's here. Hey, Paul, one of my longest members of the membership program. Been with me forever. Paul's been with me a very long time. Look at Turtle and Paul rocking that awesome red D20 after their name. That means they've been a member of the membership program for 24 months. 2 years, dear God. Brian says, that's Draven. I love you, man moment. And he's very accepting of all people. Except, no, I love AE2 players. I just don't want to talk about their storage system. But they're fine people. 3x3 smelter inside the comic machine, you mean? Yes, that's correct. The standard, regular, bog standard one. I will show you. I believe you put it in 3 corners, if I remember correctly. You may even be able to fit 4 in there if you're real careful. If you do 1 in each corner, you might be able to do 1 in each corner. But the standard 3x3, to be honest with you, is going to be able to smelt things as fast as you can auto make it, depending on how many saplings you go. If you're running just 1 sapling, 1 single smelter will burn through that no problem. You could probably run 6 saplings and it would run about even. Maybe 3 or 4 if you're running all the way up to blue mulch. If you're trying to run way more saplings than that, you might have a problem with the size. But then my question would be, hey, do you really need that much? You know what I mean? Not that I'm judging, but I'm saying you could very easily run 3 saplings with blue mulch in its own 3x3 smelter. And man, that'll put you in ore faster than you'll ever spend it. You'll have an ungodly amount of ore rocking out of that. Let's see. I would like you to try and do the capture all the creatures again. This time make it in Twilight Forest next to a Hydrodome so you have a Hydro room. Ooh, that's a cool idea. I like that. Hey, everybody out there. If you guys feel up to it, I can do it either tonight or tomorrow night. But if you're relatively new and not been hearing those streams, I could give you a brief tour of some of my other Sky Factory 4 worlds. I have several of them saved, including the special room Paul was talking about. Buffy! Hi, baby. How you doing? Hi, little girl. You feeling okay today? Hold on, guys. Buffy, my Buffy kitty's here. How you doing, sweetie? You doing okay? I haven't seen you all afternoon. Oh, your eye looks bad. Let me see. That's not too bad. Your eye actually looks pretty good today. You did good. Sorry, that's my Buffy kitty. Sorry. Alright, so now we have Blazing Pyrotheum. Now with the speed, we are rocking it out. So Blazing Pyrotheum. What is it? Oh, hang on, guys. Buffy needs some treats. Give me a second. I gotta get Buffy your treat. Hold on, Buffy. I'll get him. Here you go. There we go. Buffy has a bit of a medical condition, and sometimes she has a hard time finding the treats. Would love the tour. Okay, we can even do that. Yeah, I'm not against that, Paul. I could probably make some of that happen. I will take a look. What is this? Mr. John Watts. Thank you very much, John, for joining our membership program. That is phenomenal. Welcome. And you know what? Joining the membership program is another shot. Sir, would you like me to fireball, moonshine, or top off the wine? Take a few sips in case you pick wine. AE2 is a confusing mess. Here's the thing with AE2, and I can't stress this enough. AE2 is not a bad system. No matter how many times I tell you I hate it, AE2 is not a bad system. It's just lowest in seniority when it comes to every other storage system I've ever played. To the point that I'd rather just use chests. The problem with AE, and I'm going to give you an example of it. Look at this. If you want one single one. Maximum size storage disk for AE. You're going to be sitting here making all this stuff for hours. Just so you can do the same thing that I can do with a filing cabinet in literally 60 seconds. That's it. That's 100% of what it comes down to. AE system does the same thing as simple storage. It just takes 2,000% as long to get there. Now, granted, you can connect your AE system to the filing cabinets, which definitely helps in mod packs that come with the filing cabinets. But it... Mudley! Hey! Thank you very much. Josh has chosen Moonshine. Hey, Buffy. All right, I got a shot of Moonshine for Josh. Mudley! I got Moonshine, I got Fireball, and I got more wine. Your choice. I got a whole nother bottle of wine in the fridge. I can go all night. You guys can't kill me. I'm a machine. But for Josh, we're going to do a Moonshine. And for the record, Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine. That's what I'm drinking. Now, I live in Tennessee, and I have a friend that is a very, I guess you could say, high-ranked. I don't know what the hell you'd call that. He's works for the company. If you've ever been around long enough to hear old roommate John's stories, his brother works there. And Mikey is one of the nicest guys in the frickin' world. And even though I've not talked to him in a very long time. That said, it's not the reason I drink Old Smoking Tennessee Moonshine. I drink it because it's the best moonshine I've come across. I've tried multiple brands, and 9 times out of 10, because there's always an exception to the rule, Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine is my favorite. They're not a sponsor of this. I've not talked to Mikey in several years. No one's asked me to say that. I say it because 100%. It's just very good quality stuff. And what I'm drinking today is it's a seasonal one. They do seasonal ones. White chocolate strawberry cream. It is the best alcohol I've ever had in my entire life. Have you tried Old Smoky's white chocolate strawberry? That's what I'm drinking, Josh. That's exactly what I'm drinking. The Old Smoky white chocolate is the best alcohol I've ever had, and the most dangerous because it doesn't taste like alcohol. I could drink this entire jar in about 10 minutes because it tastes like a white chocolate milkshake. You'd never know there was alcohol in it. Oh, that's good stuff. Mudley also picked Moonshine. Oh, don't mind if I do. Now, guys, we did the blazing pyrotheum, right? We've got that up and running. You're probably thinking, Draven, you're talking like a madman. You're being a fool, and you're not actually doing anything. You're correct. Let's fix that. It's time to work on a goal. All right? Let's jump up here, right? Here is the clipboard, which is one of my favorite blocks in Sky Factory 4. We have done auto blazing pyrotheum. I feel like we should get a start on the hogs. The hogs are not my favorite. I like chickens the most. I like the cows, the fluid cows, pretty good. Stone Block has those. Stone Block 2, I mean, anyways. The hogs, not my favorite. The most useful hog, Ender Pearl, hands down. Ender Pearl hog is worth your time to put it together most of the time. The rest of the hogs, not so much. Mystical agriculture really negates them. But, you know, we're still going to do them because we need the achievement. I'm going to drink this shot now, though. Another white chocolate strawberry, this one for Muttley. Here we go. Ooh, I'm feeling the alcohol today, boys and girls. That's true, Turtle. I've not drank in a while, man. You know what, Turtle? Thank you very much. For the record, Turtle is correct. I am a licensed bartender. I've been through all the training and so on. I'm licensed, all that kind of stuff. I am very conscious of how much I drink, and I promise I will never take it to an unhealthy level. I may get verschnickered on stream, but no matter how much I've been drinking, I am always conscious of how much I'm drinking. And if it ever gets to a point where I feel like I'm getting to a point where it needs to be enough, I will say, hey guys, I'm cutting it off at this point, or I'll say, hey guys, I'm cutting it off, and any donation that you've made or past that point, we'll do next stream. You'll always get your shots. I promise 100%. If you're like, hey, I can't make it next stream, I'll write it down. You tell me the next stream you can make to, we will jump right into it. I promise you'll never be gypped in that regard. But, you know, I do keep it safe. That said, because I've had bariatric weight loss surgery, which I know you're thinking, Draven, you look like Jabba the Hutt. It's true. I've gained all my weight back. But I have had bariatric surgery, which in my regard actually helps me burn through alcohol faster. So while I get drunk pretty quick, it doesn't last very long. I burn through alcohol very quickly. My metabolism has literally been physically affected by the fact that they've permanently removed 2/3 of my stomach, and my liver works a little bit differently than the average person. So for the record, 100%, I will never take it to a dangerous level. I'm very conscious of that. And on the off chance I'm being a little bit too silly, I have wonderful people like Turtle and Terry and other moderators who are always got my back, reminding me, hey man, you might want to slow it down a little bit. And I make sure that we take it safe. So if you're like, oh, I'd like to donate, but he seems drunk, you can. I promise I'll be careful with it. Or if you feel bad, let me know. We'll do it next time. Okay? Yes, Turtle's 100% correct. All right, put yourself through hell on stream while drunk by making one maxed ME system. You know what thing? I'm not against that. Let me talk to you about that. As I mix wine with liquor, something you should not do. Because I'm a fool. So you're an improved human. Listen, look at this. This is not improved. I was improved. I lost over 200 pounds. But due to several different things in my life, including the pandemic, difficult, many things I won't dig into here, I've talked about on streams, I gained a lot of my weight back. But I will tell you, I am actively working on trying to get it back down. I had started, when I had my bariatric process started, I was at over 430 pounds, 436 or 438. And the smallest I got to was 194. Now, I will say I've gained a lot of that back over the last year and a half with the pandemic, stuck in the house, less activity, and just because of financial reasons, eating a lot unhealthier, and just weakness as a person. I'll say that. I've gained a lot of it back, but I am doing my best to try to start back on that path and start cutting things out. I'm working on it, So I will know in no way would I ever begin to say that I am not imperfect or that I do not make mistakes. Lord knows I've mastered mistakes, but I'm working on it. All right, let's see. All right, guys, let's see. What do we got here? We got hogs. So hogs is what we were talking about. And somebody said AE. Okay, what do you guys want me to do first? You guys tell me. I'm here to hang out with you all. Do you want me to try to automate maximizing hogs? Or do you want me to work towards getting all the AE achievements? I have to do both either way, right? We're going to get every achievement in the game. So let's look at it. AE achievements. Ooh. A achievement. This is them right here. A 16,384,000 storage cell, 4,096,000 storage per cell, or a 4,096 gas storage cell. So I can work on these, or we can work on the piggy achievements. Piggies are... Where's the piggies at? Here it is. Piggies. Get all the piggies done. Make it sky cards. You can get basically infinite Ethereum doing it. That is true. Fortune X automating the creation and breaking of ores. Yep, that's not bad stuff. I've been trying to set off mystical. I've been trying not to focus too much on mystical agriculture, and I've not bought it yet with prestige points because so many of my normal playthroughs are very mystical based. A lot of my tutorials are based on mystical agriculture. This playthrough, I've kind of been stepping away from mystical and compact machines like I normally do, just to see if I can do them in a different way, right? Because maybe not everybody wants to do them that way. I'd like to give people options. So that's why I've been kind of slitting away a little bit. Hogs. Well, there's a whole bunch of hogs just kicked in there. Hogs is the way to go. It's time for piggy power. Piggy power. All right, here we go. We're going to do pigs. And we're going to do pigs right over here. This is where the piggies run. Where have all the piggies gone? Long time person, where have all the... Fuck you mean I ain't got no wood? I got wood for days. Tell me I ain't got no wood. Look at this. Draven's got wood. I don't need no little blue pill. I got wood for days. That's a perverted reference. Only some of you got it. But that's okay. We're going to make some fences. Let's get our piggies up and running. So, automating hogs. I do have a tutorial about this. I'm going to set it up the exact same way as I normally do. It just works for me. Am I saying that it is the best way to do it or the only way to do it? Not by any stretch of the means. But I will tell you this. Whenever I make a tutorial, the goal of my tutorial is not to do the ultimate best way possible. Which probably sounds odd. Give me a moment. My goal is to make it so that it's the easiest way to do something with the easiest materials to get. Which means if you're doing an automation that I've given a tutorial for, you'll be able to do my design earlier than you could some other people's. Some other people's may be better for late game. A thing happened. Hold on. Thank you very much, Kendra Weiser, for the follow over on Twitch. Love you bunches. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But with my tutorials, you'll be able to automate it sooner with the simplest process, with the earliest amount of materials you can get a hold of. That is very much what I've based all my processes on. And in streams like this, it's a great opportunity to try different ways to do it. But I want you to be able to say, hey, you know what? I just started. It's my first playthrough. I've barely got the first saplings done. How can I do this process? I've got your back. That's where I shine. And I do sometimes the more difficult or what some people might say, better processes. I'm all about improving my own processes. But like I'm about to do a brand new tutorial this Tuesday for a better way of automating HDPE pellets. But the big thing for me is being able to set it up in a way that you can do it easily with easy to get a hold of materials. Okay? And I'm going to drink some more wine. Diagonal fences. That is true. Diagonal fences are actually an achievement. But A for hours would be either entertaining or painful or both. That's true. Has he done the pacifist run yet? Pacifist run. I don't remember what a pacifist run is. You've intrigued me. I don't know what that is. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we're going to skip a space. Build this. We skip a space. 1, 2, 3. What I'm building right now might look a little odd. I promise it's going to make more sense in a minute. Bear with me. I almost know what I'm talking about. Wait a minute! Something's wrong. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh, dirt! No, dirt! Get in the hole. Alright, so let's talk about hogs. So the way that I build the hog setup is designed to be an easy way to do so, right? I want it to be easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it up so that the hogs do all the work themselves, okay? Let me talk what I mean by that. Okay, so the hogs produce truffles, okay? If you don't know what that means, please allow me to tell you. That's where I made the mistake. Piggies, or hogs in real life, are good at finding truffles. Truffles are things you can dig up underground. They're very delicious and can be used in many different things, including desserts. Truffles are great with chocolate. I know you're thinking, Draven, are you sure? Look at me. I'm fat. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to chocolate. I've run out of wine. Because I love you guys, I'm going to go ahead and top the bottle off without a donation today. Because I am still thirsty. Okay, I'm up for the night. All right, Brian, thanks for hanging with us, buddy. Have yourself a good one, sir. I'm sorry I'm a little slow here. Thank the mob, the game is over. Oh, wow. Cannot kill mobs at all. Really? Interesting. I'd be intrigued how you would be doing give me just a second. Deep mob learning, right? I'd be interested to know. I'm assuming there are some achievements you would not be able to get in a run like that. Because you can't do deep mob learning, right? Interesting. Elevator blocks is wool surrounding a nether pearl or ender pearl. Ender pearl in the middle with wool around it will give you an elevator block. Different colored wool will give you different color elevator blocks, but you can change them to whatever you like. So ender pearl in the middle, wool around it. That's your elevator block. Happy to help, meh? All right, cool. So now we need breakers. So I like to use block miners for mine. Okay? Don't I? Isn't that what I use? Could have sworn it was block miners, but I don't remember using so many pickaxes. What's that? Cyclic? Let's take a look at some. Breaks anything it faces. I feel like that's the block I use, but I don't remember using that many pickaxes. Let's look at cyclic. I know it's cyclic. It's going to be a block with cyclic. Let's look at cyclic blocks. What do we got here? Controlled miner. That seems more complicated. No, it seems like a block plate. Block breaker. Control. Yeah, it seems like that one. I just don't remember having to do that. But I don't think I see another block that would do the same thing. Okay. All right, let's go here. Let's do a miner then. Breaker, which is a block miner. Wow, I need a lot of stuff. This is going to take a minute. All right, I need pickaxes. Let's do a pickaxe box. All right, that should be enough to get us started. What am I missing? Mossy cobblestone? I'm sure that's easy to make, right? Shit. See, I hate vines. This can't be the block that I normally use. A controlled miner. Nope, that's not it either. That's not the block that I use. I'm feeling confused. Might be the wine talking. But I don't remember having to do this before. Is there another way to make vines? I hate vines. Vines are so irritating. And this recipe, let me tell you something right now. The dehydrator, this recipe that you see on screen, does not work. It's infuriating. It is the most infuriating thing that I've ever come across. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It says use jungle saplings. Look at this. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Jungle saplings. Look, I got a bunch of them. We'll go over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Jungle saplings, dehydrator. It's right over here. Okay. Here is a, what's the thing I need again? What am I looking for? What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Vines. I was talking about vines. Yes. So vine recipe. Look, it says dehydrator. Jungle saplings. That's all it says. Dehydrator. Here's a dehydrator. Look what happens. It just turns that shit into sticks. It does not turn it into vines like it says it will. Right? It doesn't work. It is never worked. It is the one recipe that frustrates me to the point that I would punch a baby if there was a baby near me. It makes me mad enough to punch babies. That's a Dane Cook joke. I'm not trying to steal his material. But yes, that's the one. Oh, wait, someone's asked a question. Coal miner is the truffle one. What are you using it for? Try an auto clicker for the truffle harvester. Field projectors to make compact machines. Nope, I use click miner so just add drawing marks to the vines. Watch it work. Okay, caught up. So for the what you were asking about here a moment ago, and this question is an answer for 7KQX. So these are the miniaturization. These are the field projectors. So the way with the field projector, the object is they have to be a certain distance apart. Okay? When you put one down and you right click on it, it'll show you some green arrows. That means the other one has to be placed where one of those green arrows are. Now, the bigger space you build, the bigger compact machines you can build because you have more room to work with, right? You do not have to go all the way to the maximum size. I can build a maximum size compact machine here, and this is not the largest field you want. But the larger the compact machine you build, or the larger the field of projection the orange square is, the higher this has to be. Okay? So here's what I recommend you doing. You put one of these on the ground. And then you right click on it. It'll show you a bunch of green arrows. Go all the way to the end, put one down where the green arrow is. Right click on that one, it'll give you a green arrow on the left or the right. Go over there and put one down, click on that. It'll tell you where the last one goes. Okay? Now those are all sitting on the ground. It's not going to work for you. It's going to say, hey, there's shit in the way. And that's because there's ground in the way. So what you want to do is you want to raise them up until it stops saying that. Now, if you go too high, you'll notice that the orange field is in the air and there's a clear space underneath it. That's not going to work for you because anything you set on the ground is too low. You got to get it to line up perfectly. And in this area where it could be dark for you, don't use torches. There can't be anything above the ground in this area or you won't be able to make a compact machine. So if you need to light up this area, I recommend slapping down like a glowstone block down in the stone section, like break this one here and put a glowstone block there. And then if you do that, it's under the area and you're perfectly fine. Okay? So that's the basics of it. Now, I do have tutorials about how to build compact machines that goes a little bit more into detail about how far they need to be and how high. I do recommend checking those out if you need some specific assistance. But what I just covered for you is the basics of it and really kind of explains itself. Okay? Cool. Where the hell did these pigs go? Here they are. I can't believe I've got to use these vines. I don't remember there being so much difficulty in vines. I thought there was an easier way to make these. But there is not. I just don't remember having to do this. And I'm just buzzed enough to not be able to remember. Like, I'm not drunk or anything. I've drank some today, but I'm not drunk. But I'm buzzed enough that I'm having a hard time remembering if there's another way. Spilled on my shirt. Hey guys, if you don't mind me taking just a second, I apologize. I tried to not to do this on stream, but I've been getting crap from family and friends that I don't do this enough, so I'm trying to do it a little bit, okay? I'm not saying you have to do this or anything, but I do on my website, Onlydraven.com, have the Onlydraven store, the ODG store. On my store, you can find cool merch like t-shirts, keychains, socks, t-shirts mostly, everything from different types, shirts, water bottles, stickers, mugs, things like that, of different cool drawings and art, and a lot of the stuff that I wear here. Like that's an ODG poster you can get there. And recently released is my new Merge Worlds Dungeons & Dragons God series. This is one of those shirts. This is Protovarius Gods of Dragons. It'd be awesome if you get a free minute. You hit my website up, Onlydraven.com. Take a look at the store. Got a lot of cool merch on there. If it's something you're interested in, I do my very best to keep those prices as reasonable, as low as possible. Hey, I'd love for you to see in some of my gear. If you ever get any of the gear, man, I'd love to see a picture of it. But I do want to let you know that we do have a bunch of cool merch and stuff on my website, Onlydraven.com. You'll also find links to all of my videos, my podcast, my socials, all that kind of stuff. You get a free minutes, hit up Onlydraven.com. Love for you to swing by. And if you ever want to send me a request for merch you'd like to see or tutorials you'd like to see or just feedback in general, it's a place on the homepage. You can do it right at the very bottom. Send me an email. You can even send it anonymously if you'd like. Love to hear your feedback. I don't talk about the website enough. I'm trying to do better about it. But at the same time, I feel bad about advertising my own shit when you guys come here because I try not to do that too much. You're here to see me play games, that's it. But I felt like I should at least say it once. Get a chance, Onlydraven.com. That's my website. You can get a bunch of cool gear in case you're interested. Okay, you won't hear me talk about that anymore tonight. Okay, so if you see something on there, though, that you'd like a different color or different design, you let me know. I can make changes. Okay, hogs. All right, we need miners. I need vines for days. My friends, we're going to have to start mass mining vines. It's the only solution that I can think of. Let's begin with some cobble. Okay? You're going to say, Draven, what you're doing right now is drastically overkill, and you do not need to do this. You are correct. But I'm going to do it anyways. Bear with me. I missed a spot. That should work. Building gadget. All right, let me jump into the G menu. We're going to do surface seems good to me. Now we're also going to go ahead and jump that up to maximum. Ooh, look how big that surface is. Boy, man, I'm drunk. I got to be careful. Okay, what happened to my button? Oh, it's in the wrong hand. There we go. Come on, cobblestone. Why are you not working? Hold on a minute. I may have done something wrong. Oh, let me see. Well, that's not it. Why is this not working? Now, someone reminded me that I forgot to sync this to my system. I gotta fix that now. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, let me see. There we go. That's what Daddy likes. It's because I forgot to switch the type of material I was building on. That was totally my fault. Don't worry about it. We've got it. All right, there we go. We've got some blocks. That's the start. All right, now let's see what we got here. I'm on this. Don't worry about this. I'm on it. I'm on this. I'm in like Flynn. That's not enough. We need more wood. Draven needs more wood. I don't mean that inappropriately, but, you know, if you're aroused, I mean, I'm not going to judge you for it. We got here. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's get some drying racks up on here. We're going to do... I don't need that. Give me that. Dry vines for days. Don't you worry, kids. We're going to get this done really quick. I'm not going to make you watch this for too long. I promise. This is... I know drying racks are not exciting. I try not to do boring stuff on stream. Oop, give me that. That's theme music. Hang on, that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. That's not. Oh, wait, give me that. That's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. I am on top of this. Bear with me just a minute. We're gonna make changes here. We are making moves, folks. We're doing all sorts of stuff. Oh, I'm getting down there. Woo! See how fast I went? That was pretty cool, right? I missed one. Okay. I missed that one. All right. And then, you know, we're going to use the bottom, too. I'm not going to judge against the bottom. Did I run out? I ran out. Hold on. I need a couple more. There we go. What was that? That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Why is that not working? Oh, I'm out of wood. That's good enough then. Okay. So I'll take that one. Stop there. All right. So now we need jungle. Leave. Give me my remote. Give me. Why did my remote jump out of my hand? That's silly. Jungle love driving me red, making me crazy. Come on. All of them. We need all of them. Don't click on the thing again. Wow, you gotta click right on that bar, man. This game does not play around when it comes to the bar. You gotta be right on top of it. See, I have an ingenious plot here. You're gonna be very impressed with it. You're gonna think, Vivian, you have got some big brain moves going on here. And you know what? You'd be right. Don't worry about it. I've got this. By the time I get to the bottom, the top one should be done. I have an ingenious plan. It's guaranteed to work, maybe. Probably. It should work. I mean, I can't promise, but it probably should. Let's see what we got here. Let's get ourselves some viney vines. I wonder why I don't remember having to do this for miners before. Miner with an E at the end, not an OR. Draven is not a perv. Well, not in that way. Llama, I have no time for your drama. Get out of the way. Nobody has time for llama drama. Llama drama is the most dramatic drama you've ever seen. Boop. I'm on the ground now. This will be easier now. I'm on the ground. I can control myself easier. Pa-dap-a-dee-dap-dap. Alright, I've only got a few here. I got to line these up correctly. Get out of the way, llama. Damn it, llama's in the way. Alright, here we go. Excellent. So here we go. We've got the vines growing on the thing. Let me see what we got here. Try one Jones and then grow the vine. And make sure you see a bunch. One tree will give you 2 stacks. I think it's camo. Bro, this is lit. Thank you, man. First max compact machine. Excellent thing. That's awesome. You're going to enjoy it, I promise. Cunning plot. I'd like to think I do. Now, this is going to work fine except for the bottom level. Look at how many vines I've taken care of already. You're probably thinking, Draven, that's a damn fine crop of vines. You'd be right. Now, I'm hoping that this works. We're going to see. All right, look at that. All my schlock is vines. So here's what we're going to do. Pop. That totally worked. Look at all the fucking vines. That's awesome. Oh, that worked out so well. Okay, good deal. Now that we've done that, let's mine for days. Block miner. Oh, I got to make the blocks first. Forgot that. That worked out so well. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how happy I am. Oh, I ran out of something. What I run out of? These? Oh, I can make these all day long. Make these. Draven's got all the stuff to do. Dun, 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 dun. I ran out of picks, but that's okay. I'll make more in a minute. Do, 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 do. I didn't sound very musical now that I think about it. All right, here we go. Block miner. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a block miner in each one of these spots. I don't know why I put those fences down there. I guess I kind of needed them at the beginning. Now, I'm specifically doing this 6 wide. That's very important for your hogomation. Automation, hogomation. You don't want more than 6 in a row. Probably thinking, Draven, that's insane. I want to do mine 30. You would be wrong. Okay? I'm telling you, 6 is the way to go. Trust me, I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, that's an extra one. Now, the great thing about the block miner, check this bad boy out. You don't need any power for it. That's one reason why I like to use these. No power required. Very good. Okay? So see how these hoggity hogs, this is where the pigs are going to go. Then I'm going to lock their butts in here. Now, here's the thing. Now, pigs need to be standing on a specific type of block in order for the hog to be able to find truffles. So you want to have this one open until you know what you need. Okay? So bear with me. This is going to be great. The hogathon is a 24-hour hogathon. Oh my God. I'm out of wine. Now we have to talk about it. Should Draven go get that other bottle of wine out the fridge? Community, I'm in need of your assistance. What do you guys think? Should I do such a thing? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There are a lot of hogs you have to make this work. So there are a lot of different hogs. We're going to get as many of spaces built as we can. So that way we don't run into any real issues here, right? So that's another one, okay? Now, I foolishly built a wall over here that I should... Oh, no! I hate when I do that. Okay, I vein mined something, but it's not that big of a problem. I fixed it. Don't worry about it. Probably thinking, Draven, what in the hell in the world are you doing? 2, 3. Right? That's going to be a hog. Hog fence, hog fence, hog fence, hog fence. I need more miners. I need more miners. Should Draven go get more wine? I can get wine. I've actually got grape juice here, too. Grape juice is what I was drinking in my regular cup before all this started today. Pour some regular grape juice. Now we got Prismarine. Prismarine can be challenging early game. Another reason I recommend getting your deep mob learning going, because Prismarine is so much easier to get, right? Prismarine is hard, but all you need is overworldian matter and nether quartz. So if you've got your quartz sapling, all you got to do is get one of your data models for regular mobs. Overworld means the regular stuff. That's your zombies, your skeletons, your regular slimes, your creepers, all that kind of stuff. All of those gives overworld matter. And then all you got to do is have some quartz, and you can trade those for all the Prismarine shard you make. Highly recommend, again, deep mob learning. Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell I get Prismarine. That's a good way. Water time. I've got aqua going. I'm good there. I'm on the first. What's your grave mine key? Grave mine key. Not familiar with what a grave mine key is. Could you clarify for me? Make sure I give you the right answer. Thinks on my first playthrough of Skyfactory 4, it wasn't hard to get all the Prismarine since I knew the machines. There you go. Good deal. I was a complete idiot. Yeah, yo, dude, same here. I luckily went straight from Skyfactory 3 was my very first mod pack. And I went straight from Skyfactory 3 into Skyfactory 4. So there was a decent amount of similarities that I found relatively easy to climb into. So, yes, I do recommend Skyfactory 4, though. It's my favorite mod pack. And to be honest with you, Darkosto did such a good job with this pack. That sometimes it actually hurts me with other packs because I compare everything else to this one, right? Why is my head red? So the red you're seeing right here and here, I have psoriasis and eczema. I do take medication for it. I get injections every few months. But because of some personal reasons I'm not going to go into too deep, I've not been able to get my shot for a few months. So I'm getting very red here and here because that's my psoriasis. I've had people ask about it. I'm not embarrassed. Don't ever feel bad for asking. There's nothing about my life that I'm embarrassed to talk about. I am a man with no shame. If it's something too personal that's a family member's thing, I'll just tell you I can't talk about it. But always feel free to ask any question. It's psoriasis eczema combination that I've been dealing with. Didn't really kick in until I hit about my early to mid 20s. And then I've been dealing with it ever since. So I've used multiple different medications. I'm currently using an injection called Stelara, which works really good. Mixed with a couple different topicals, primarily using one called Olux, which works really well. I just haven't had the money to go and see my dermatologist in a couple of months because of some financial stuff with my family. All of our money is going kind of into that. So I'm just having to go without a little bit. So that's why you're seeing a bright red patch here, as well a little bit on my cheeks and sometimes in my stash. I have a few little spots on my back. It's not too bad, a couple little tiny ones. When I was mid-20s, when it first broke out, I had spots all down my arms. All of that's cleared up by now. But no, please, if you're ever seeing something like that, you're like, well, I want to ask him, but it might be too personal. Feel free to ask. I'll tell you if I can tell you. I don't mind. I have no problem. Man, I understand. I've put myself into a public forum. I open myself to those type of questions. So never feel bad. I am not embarrassed at all. Feel free to ask any question. If it's something I can talk about, I will talk to you. One of my friends says I broke my pig treadmill. Ooh, pigs suck. And you get the items you had before. That's correct. Just breaking it will work as well. Lights out hardcore. Gotcha. Make sure I don't miss anything in chat here. Idea I was doing took me 2 hours to figure out. You can crouch to grow trees. That definitely helps. Yeah, running around them helps as well. Although I prefer the crouching. Can't blame me for worrying. No, never worry. Never worry. All right. Okay, so we've got the basic starts for the piggies. All right, we've got basic piggy starts. So let's. I'm missing one here. Okay, so we're going to start with piggies. So here's how we're going to roll. First thing that you need is some pigs, right? I mean, that's the big thing, right? You got to start with pigs. So we've been talking about this for a while. Let's start with some pigs. So we're going to need some pig seeds because I'm going to need some piggity pigs. Let's start with some pig seeds. Should be easy to make. Bam, there's 24 of them. I'm going to need some bone meal so I can grow my pigs up, right? Bone meal. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fire up a couple pigs. Let's get some pigs going. There's one, right? Let's do a second one. Get a couple pigs up here running around. Third pig for the fun of it. All right, we got a couple pigs. Now we need to grow the pigs to adult size, right? Because again, they won't do any good to us being small. We don't need that. Let me get rid of some of the things we don't need. So to grow pigs, I want to say it's carrots. Let's see. What did I just do there? I hit the wrong button. Okay, so we're looking for carrots. And I am not in here. Here we go. Carrots, 3,000. Piggies, I have carrots for you. Eat these. So we're going to feed these to the pigs to grow them faster. Okay, there we go. Once you get down to like the 10-second mark, it doesn't really help. Just let them go. And then jump onto your next pig. Piggy, 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 piggy. Piggy, 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 piggy. Get over here. I'm feeding you, you little bastard. Eat my pig. Okay, I'm going to go to this guy because that guy was unappreciative. Alright, so there's our pigs. So here's how pigs work. Alright, so for the hogs, you need a bucket of mud. So here's all the different buckets of mud. The buckets of muds, when combined, or if you slap a pig with a bucket of mud, it will turn it into a resource hog of that type. We're going to go in order, is my goal. So the first one we're going to do is the prismarine hog. Okay? So for that, I need a bucket of water, I need some dirt, and I need some prismarine crystals. Okay? Let's jump into let's do it the right way here, right? Now, as you notice, I don't have any prismarine crystals. I need some of those. So we're going to get those. There should be just a way to craft this thing down, is there not? Huh. I need a manufactory. Okay. Let's go over to our manufactory. I've got one of those somewhere. Here somewhere. Manufactory. There it is. So I need some prismarines. Prismarines. I love you, prismarines. Here we go. Prismarine. There they are. We're going to take some of those. We're going to shove them in our manufactory, which is not inappropriate. Sorry, that tickled me. And then we're going to go back to mud. My name is Mud. And now I've got some. So here's a bucket of mud. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to slap this pig with my bucket of mud. And now he's a prismarine hog. Okay? Now it'll say, cannot dig here. No diggable block. Dirt. Dirt. He needs dirt. And grass doesn't count. This can be one of the hardest parts of putting together your hogs. Okay? I'm going to show you how I do it. If this works. It might not. We'll see. Bear with me. I promise it's going to make more sense in just a minute. You're like, Draven, what the hell in the world are you doing? Promise it's almost going to make sense. Alright, see, I've cleared that out. I'm going to vein mine that. Now, it didn't work, and it took too much. I knew that there was a chance of that, because sometimes the grass is a turd. And if that's the case, it's a turd. But don't you worry. I've got a plan. Draven's always prepared for these type of things. You probably think, Draven, what the hell of the Canadianness did you do there? And you're okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to grab my upgrade gadget. We're going to fix this. I'm going to slap cobblestone. I'm going to take my gadget. I'm going to go padap. And I'm going to go like this. Padap! Blah, 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 blah. See how I fixed that? Look at that. I've got all this dirt. And it fixed most of my holes here. Now, obviously, there's still a few spots I'm going to have to fix later. All that over there. But we may need to extend our hog farm. So if we do, that's actually okay. We've got room for that, right? That's the big thing. We just want to make sure that we've got room for our piggity pigs. There we go. That works pretty good, right? So now, this first pig, there he is. Look, see him. See him over there? Look at how filthy he is. He wants dirt. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set a spot for him. Dirt, right? And I don't want grass around that because I don't want it to convert that. I don't need that. I need it to be the dirt. Let me get rid of this stuff here. And I'm going to need some more fences. Fence. Okay? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, with your pig, you're going to pick his ass up. You're going to drag him over here. You're like, hey, pig. How's it going, buddy? You drop him in there. Lock him in with a fence. That's what you need to do. Okay? Not too hard. Now he's stuck in there. He will not move. Okay? Works out well. So now here's what we're going to do now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to stick... I didn't do that right. We're going to stick one of these on top temporarily. But what we need is we need uppers. Now an upper is just like a hopper, except it pulls up. Draven, it's ingenious what you're talking about, but that's true. Sir Goober says very confusing. You know what, Sir Goober? It very much can be, especially your first time through. I have tutorials for most everything you're ever going to make. So definitely feel free to hit me up. And I stream here every Sunday and Monday. So if you have any questions, man, swing on by and ask. I never mind answering. It's my favorite thing in the world. You'll also find me on my Twitch channel. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. You can still ask me what's going on there, even if I'm not there. If I'm not playing Minecraft, I'm usually still happy to play it. The only time that I don't want to talk Minecraft is Thursday nights when I'm doing my Dungeons and Dragons Merge World stream. And the reason for that is that after that stream is over, I then convert that stream into an audio podcast and put that on iTunes, Spotify, and all the other podcast places. People who are coming to hear Dungeons & Dragons story on podcast may not give a rat's ass about Minecraft. So during the Dungeons & Dragons stream, I only talk about Merged Worlds Dungeons & Dragons. Every other time I'm online anywhere, whether it's here or on my Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming, all one word squished together, I'm happy to answer your questions the best I possibly can. Hit me up. It's what I live for. So here's what we've got, all right? Let's talk about what happens here, just before I move forward, okay? I'm going to break this little guy. No, not that guy, this guy. So here's what's happened. This sheep is standing on a thing of dirt. That's what it tells me. Can dig for truffles, okay? So this hog, this fat old piggy, is going to occasionally cause a truffle to appear there. Now, the block miner is going to break that truffle, and this upper is going to pick it up for me. Just like a hopper would cause it pull something down into a chest or a box or a pipe of some kind, this is going to pull it up. Okay? And then once it's up, that's when I need cables. Okay? Let's take, see, it's already got 2 in there. 2 prismarine truffles are sitting inside this upper. That's awesome. Let's talk about our cables. We want item extraction cables, all right? And we're going to get some item cables to boot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put an item extraction cable right there. And then we're going to connect it. Oh, let me do this. We can pump it up to 64 if you need to, but that's okay. We're going to pump cables all the way down to the end. So it's just over top of this last one, okay? So let's talk about that. The pig finds truffle. Miner breaks truffle. Upper picks truffle up. Extraction cable grabs that and brings it all the way down to the end, okay? Where we're going to have a packager. Now, I don't normally use a lot of packagers, to be honest. I think an auto crafter 9 times out of 10 is going to be a better deal. But for this purpose, a packager is way, way better. Packagers are the way to go. Here's why I'm talking about this. Now, earlier on, I said you want to do it exactly 6 wide, right? You remember me mentioning that? You don't want more than 6 in a row, and here's why. Packager's got 6 slots. It's that simple. If you have it no more than 6 wide, then there's no more than 6 different types of truffles that it can pick up. It will auto-craft those truffles into whatever you need it to be. In this situation, these will turn it into prismarine shards, which means I never have to set a recipe. I never have to worry about clogging or too many things or stuff clogging the pipe, because there's always a spot for all 6 truffles in that row. So I recommend never doing more than 6 in a single row. Okay? Awkward Mancer just mentioned upper is perfect for the hog farm. Otherwise, you need an area collection device. It's 100% correct. If you use an area collection device and it's picking up more than 6 truffles, now you have a fear of what happens if all of these slots are filled with a truffle, but I've got a 7th truffle sitting in the side here. None of the other truffles can get through. That's why I recommend never doing more than 6, and you never, ever have to worry about a clog. Ever. Now, you're going to have to get power to this. We're going to deal with power in a minute, okay? Let's get the first 6 row of pigs going so we can see how this whole process is supposed to work. We have this fucking pig. We got that one pig. So now we need the second pig. Let's go take a look and see what the second pig is. My name is Mud. Bucket of mud. All right. So let's see. This one is a steel piggy. For that, we need a steel blend. Okay? Let's go see if we've got the stuff to make a steel blend. If not, we can... Yeah, we do. Excellent. So now we're going to make a steel bucket. Steel bucket. All right? We got to find ourselves a pig. I grew 3 of them. Ba-doop. He's a pig. Now, when you look at the pig, it's going to tell you there cannot dig here. No diggable block. Stone. That means the pig has to be sitting on a stone block in order for it to pull the type of truffle that it makes. Now, I spelled stone wrong because I'm still a little bit buzzed, but don't worry. The alcohol's starting to fade now. It's been a while since I've had anything to drink. So here's stone, okay? We got stone. And we know stone is going to go into slot number 2, right? Because that's what he needs to stand on. I got all this extra stuff here. Now we're going to go, excuse me, I forgot to fly. We're going to go grab that piggy, stone piggy. Come here, stone piggy. Piggy, let me pick you up. I love you. Let me have you. Why? Oh, this is in my hand. Okay. Your hands have to be empty. Okay. So we're going to go over here. We're going to set him in here, and we're going to go boop. Now, he's locked in again, right? He's locked in again. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our uppers. We're going to do 2 of them. 1, 2. We only really needed the 1, though. Let's break that middle one. Okay? Now this pipe, we're going to break it. Okay? And you can do this ahead of time if you really want to. You could have put a block of stone or something in there just to set that up. But you needed this. You need to pull it out, right? It only pulls 1 truffle. That's fine. So now he's pulling truffles. And when he pulls his truffles, you'll see a second truffle pop up here. Okay. Let me jump back real quick and look at some of the chat. I may have missed a few things. You brought everything. I'm going to turn around to Chernobyl. That sounds funny. Never seen you use an upper. This is the only situation I ever use an upper. Is this Draven Goes Insane? You say that like Draven was ever sane to begin with, which I can't say I was. How do you automate trees? Because my crafter's clogged from the acorns. All right, everybody, hold up a minute. Sir Goober has asked a very important question. Sir Goober, I'm going to show you right now. Okay? We're going to take a pause on the pigs. This is a very common question, and I normally cover it at least once or twice a stream, and that is totally cool. I appreciate you asking. There's a lot of folks who might not know. All right, here's how you go. Now, I've already got a few of these set up already. Pay no attention to all this stuff. All right, see these in here? These are my auto-crafting. If you are using a simple storage system, it's actually very easy to do this. Here's what happens. If you'd like to auto-craft an amber, okay, you have to do this in a very specific order. You have to put your auto-crafter down first and give it power. Then you go in and click on this, so it says requires redstone, and then you put yourself a lever on the front of it, okay? You have to do this in this exact order, so bear with me. Now, the next thing you need to do is we need to put the recipe we want to build in there. So let's talk about that. Let's see. What's an amber I don't have yet? I don't have silver done. We're going to do silver amber, okay? Actually, I should have typed silver. Okay, silver amber. So let's talk about that. Right off the bat, here's silver amber. Let's make 1 of them, okay? We need to make 1 right off the bat. We need to make a folder for it, and we need to put that in our simple storage network. That one's full. Now, we do that because once we set up the auto-crafting, there has to be a place for the amber to go, right? We need it to go somewhere. So you got to have that folder set first. Make of the amber that you're doing. You can do all of them this way. Today, we're just doing silver, okay? Now that we have a folder for our amber, we need to go in here and we need to look at our recipe. Okay, and go to that. Silver amber says that for this recipe, it makes 1 silver amber. That's important because if it says 10 or 5, whatever you're auto-crafting, you need to make sure you know that. Bear with me. So we need 5 silver resin and 4 acorns. Right? Okay, let's grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to do 2 stacks. Then you grab your acorns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need a second stack of each of those. So we need to have the materials we need to make both of these twice. Now, that said, you're also going to need 1 extra silver amber to take with you. So you need to have the recipe twice and 1 silver amber, or 1 amber of your choice. Okay? The last thing you're going to need is a processing cable. Okay, this is a simple storage cable. Works just like the other ones. You need to bring that with you, 1 of them. Okay, so we're going to go back over to our automations. Okay, here we are. So we have our auto crafter. We've switched it to requires redstone. We've added a lever to it, and it has power. Now it shows power. If it doesn't show power, that's okay. Sometimes it won't until you put something in the middle. We're going to take this first stack of materials that we bought, and we're going to put that recipe in there. That's the recipe for silver amber. Okay? Now that we've got the recipe in there, it's on requires redstone, it's got a lever, it's still off. Now that all that's done, Now we can add our processing cable, which has to be connected to your simple storage network somewhere. It can be attached to a cable. You can have it connected right to your request table storage. It just has to be connected somewhere on your simple storage network. Okay? Now you're going to click on your processing cable. Now remember, we have 2 stacks, right? We use the first one in the AutoCrafter to make our recipe. We're going to take the second recipe and we're going to click over here with each one. Now it doesn't take them, but we're imprinting 5 resin, 4 acorn, makes 1 silver amber. Now that I've clicked with those, it says transaction valid. The game has recognized that this makes 1 of these. Now, if you're doing a recipe like polymer or pyrotheum dust, like I was earlier, sometimes 1 recipe makes multiple, makes 2 of something or 4 of something. You have to click on this side with what this makes. It has to be an equal equation, okay? But as you can see, this makes this. It says, yes, I recognize this is a transaction that is valid. Now we're going to back out. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Now, because this recipe has more than 1 component, it only pulled 1 in, right? We see our 5 resin. We're going to take the 4 acorn we have left over, and I'm going to set this in here. Now, when I set this in here, watch this block right here. Okay? Boop. There we go. And right now it's making silver amber over and over and over again until I run out of resources. And when I do, it'll wait. And if more resources come in, it'll keep making silver amber. What the processing cable does is it pulls exactly this amount of stuff out of your inventory, makes 1 of these, puts it back into your inventory, and then does it again. So you never have to worry about clogging. It'll only take the right amount of acorns and amber every single time. And you'll see this running right there. Now, bear with me. Give me a second. I have to do something real quick. Let me go to my own YouTube channel. I should have done this earlier. I apologize. One moment. AutoCraft. Okay. Bear with me. Loading something up. So this is just making silver for days. And because we made that folder at the very beginning, right? We made that folder. It's just putting it into that folder for me. And that's awesome. So I'll have a bajillion silver amber forever. And I never have to worry about, hey, am I going to overflow? Is there going to be too many acorns versus resin? Any of that kind of business. Watch the chat real quick. I said hi. Ignore that. I have to post once. That right there, what popped up after my hi, is a link to a tutorial that goes over everything that I just showed in case you need to see it. Okay? So let's run back over to our simple storage network real quick. I'm going to pull up silver. In the time it's taken for me to talk to you, we've made 1,200 silver amber. Now 1,220, now 1,240, 1,260. It's just going to keep going until I run out of either acorns or amber. And then when more acorns and amber, it's going to continue again. Now, if I wanted to stop that process, I can go back over here and I can flip off the remote. That'll stop it. Flip it back on again, it'll start it again. You don't have to do that jump start thing other than the first time. And if the recipe only has 1 component, you don't have to do the jump start. Like 9 acorns of redstone make a redstone block. If there's only 1 component, you don't have to do the jump start. If there's more than 1, you got to do the rest of it. Now, with your simple storage network, there's a 3rd block called your controller. It's a simple storage controller. If I click on that, if you have it connected to your system, and you guys can't see, I'm going to break this real quick. Okay? I have mine connected with a gray pipe, right? It's got to be connected to your system. See, I've got that connected with one of the gray simple storage pipes there. Okay? Just wanted to show you guys how that worked. Oh, that's not where that goes. Hold on a minute. I put that in the wrong spot. Give me that. Give me the block. Give me that. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Pretty matters. So those are going to... Now when you click on your controller, you can see every processing cable that you have connected to your simple storage. There's the silver one I just did. I've also got some redstone. I got iron. I got gold. If I uncheck the check mark, stops auto crafting. It's the same as walking over there and flipping the lever to off again. So it lets you control all those automations directly from your basic simple storage network. Now, granted, you can put this controller anywhere. I can have it over here. Ooh, that was an accident. I can have the controller over here if I want to, connected to it. That's fine. It's silly because the whole point of it is you want to be able to control all that stuff way over there from over here. But I can turn on or off auto crafting if I need to remotely. So that is how you auto craft with simple storage. So you never have to worry about too many acorns versus your resin. Now, I normally cover that at least once a stream. I appreciate you asking. I know I've gone over that 100 times before, but that's okay. New folks pop in all the time. I like to cover it at least once a stream because it's something that I get asked about a whole lot. Can one processing cable run multiple machines? No, it cannot. A processing cable can run one transaction. It'll pull this out to make this, and then put that back in your system. So you need to have an auto crafter and a processing cable for every auto craft you want to make. But there's no limit to how many of those you can do. Okay? All right, let's do piggy number 3. We're running out of time today. I've been chatting up a storm here. Hopefully you guys have found this slightly entertaining today. I know I've been a little off my thing. Let's see. We did prismarine, steel, aquamarine. Ooh. That is an astral sorcery piggy. Let's jump into our thing here and see if we can do that. Oh, snap. I do not have one of the aquamarines. But I will. Let me see. See what you need? These. Aquamarine. So I have aquamarine from my laser. 905 of them that I've never used for anything. Let's drop a few of these down here real quick. There, that's good enough. Break those. Now I've got some. Easy sauce. Let's put those back in the system. Oh, I needed those. Poop. Okay. That's okay, though. My name is Mud. Go back to mud. Number 3. Now I can make it. Bucket of mud. Where did my third pig go? Boy, that pig made some moves, didn't he? That pig is nowhere to be found. Wow, that pig completely disappeared. We lost our third pig. Wonder where the hell that pig went. That's okay, though. I have piggy seeds. I just need to get some bone meal. Bone meal. Bony, bony, bone meal. Bony, bony, bone meal. Alright, then I'm going to slap you. Blort. So I've hit him too young. Understandable. He's got to grow up a little bit. Says 20 minutes. Now, nobody has time for 20 minutes. We're playing games, by God. It. We're on a schedule. So we're going to feed him some carrots and age his ass up a little bit. Can one processing... Nope, no. Only does one recipe. Has one storage system cause... so how does one make a storage system? Because I use normal chest. That is also an excellent question. Let me help you out. Okay, 1 second. I recommend simple storage because it is the easiest storage method in Sky Factory 4 that's actually worth putting your time into. There are other ones, and you should try them all. But here's the first one. That will show you how to build a simple storage network. Okay? That's the link I just posted in chat. This tutorial will show you how to connect your simple storage network to the filing cabinets, which you really need to have in order to make it work. Although you can connect it to chests and things, and even crates instead. I highly recommend simple storage because it's better. Here, piggy, I'm going to feed you some carrots. Why won't you feed more carrots? Eat my carrots. What time is he? Oh, he's an adult. He gets no more carrots. All right, so he needs sand. All right, let's get ourselves a piece of sand. Sand. That's not mine. Where's my remote? There it is. So he digs on sand. So we're going to get a piece of sand. Move those carrots out of the way. We're going to put sand right there, right? Boop. What? Oh, that was deeper than I thought it was. Okay, I'm going to grab another sand. 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 There we go. Okay, now let me get my fences here so we can take care of the piggy. Let me go grab him. Piggy! Come here. I love you. We're going to pick up the piggy. We're going to go over here. We're going to set him in there. We're going to fence him in. All right. There you... Oh, that's where the other pig is. Oh, I see you guys chatting about it now. I wonder how that got... Piggy, you stay over there. We're going to use you in a minute. All right, so now that he's a sand pig, we're going to go... Boop, and then we're going to break this, right? So we don't need that extra hopper. We're going to break this cable because we need an extraction cable. Bump it up even though one's enough. Okay? And now we have 3 piggies. And we go back here and we take a look. You'll notice there's already 2 from the first 2 we built. Now the third ones are going to start popping in. Okay? Still got no power. We're going to do power after we get all the piggies done. Don't you worry your little heads. I don't know why this is so deep. Let me fix these holes here. Okay. We got 3 pigs. All right. Good deal. We're pigging it up. Let's look at the 4th pig. Because I can do the other pigs off camera. We just want to get the first 3 done. All right. Here, what do we got here? I'm not in my right thing. Okay. So we need... No, that's 3, 4. Padap. Soul sand pig. All right. Where'd you go? Come here. Soul sand. Now, he needs soul sand. Cannot dig here. No diggable block. Okay. Let's get ourselves some soul sand. There's only really 4 or 5 different blocks that the thing actually needs. Why do I not have any soul sand? I will make some. There we go. Soul sand. I'm a soul sand. Where'd that pig go? Come here. Come here, soul sand. You're going to go over here. You get over there. Lock him in. Right? Got to lock him in. Don't need a gate. His ass is never coming back out of there again. I feel bad for the piggy, but that's just how that's going to work. That's his home forever. Now we're going to go to cobalt. Ooh. Now we need some crushed cobalt, okay? I don't have any crushed cobalt. We need to get some crushed cobalt. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some cobalt and we're going to crush it. I think pretty self-explanatory, right? Where's my auto crusher? Crushing factory. There. Now he's crushing. That's going to put it in the system. Now I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to build a cobalt piggy after we do mud. My name is Mud. Cobalt. Padap. There he is. I now have a cobalt. Now I need to get a pig for that. We got to grow one up. Piggy. All right. You can have some carrots because I love you. I'm out of carrots. I need more carrots. I do not have enough carrots. Carrot. Grab a few. All right. Come here. Carrot. We're going to get him down to at least a minute or so. That should be good. Then we'll smack him with that. Too young, no diggable block. He also needs soul sand. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and slap a soul sand in here. We'll go grab his cobalt ass. Come here. Come here, piggy. Ooh, you're a little guy. Come here. Whoop. Padap. And then, oh, I forgot to put my fences down. You stay in there while I lock you in. Piggy! What in the world are you... Oh, I forgot to put an upper on him. No! Pigs are escaping! The pigs are escaping! Oh, my God. Okay, that's my fault. I forgot to put the upper down. That's okay. We're going to fix that. That's okay. I've got to... Give me a second. We're going to get the pigs back in their home. Luckily, they'll go in either one. It doesn't matter. Then we pop that. We pop that. We get our cables. Cable. Then we go get our pigs who are being turds. Come here, piggies. Can't believe you'd escape. After I was so nice to build you this 1x1 cube. Yeah, the upper is what keeps them from climbing over stuff. So you need to put that down pretty quick. I forgot. There. So now they're in there. Okay? Very cool. Let's make sure that works. Okay, that's good. All right, so we got one more pig we got to do. One more pig, and we'll have a row of 6 here. Let me check the streams here. Make some storage systems on a compact sheet. Yes. Go through Dragon tutorials. I've linked those. You have a video for the maximum size fusion reactor. I don't remember. I mastered the maximum size fusion reactor. That was in the last playthrough. It was the one achievement I never had. But I don't know if I've ever made it, if I actually made a tutorial about it. Let me look. March of 2020. Yes. Yes, I believe that I did. Hang on one second. Huh. You know, I realize I named this tutorial poorly. That's the, wait a minute, no, wait, that's the mechanism. Hold on a minute. I need fusion reactor, you said, right? You're talking about the nuclear craft one, I'm assuming, right? So I have a tutorial that's the basics of how to build fusion reactors. I do not have a tutorial on the maximum sized one. That is something I'm going to be correcting in the next week or so. So you will see one coming up here very soon. I only have one. If you look Introduction to Fusion Reactors, it gives you the basics. Then you just have to make it bigger. But there's some specific things with fuel that can make it a little bit harder. Third thing, found that. Amy said like hell to build. It is hell to build, and it doesn't really give you anything that you couldn't have got from the simple storage. Meds. All right, Queen, have yourself a good one. We only got about 30 minutes left here as well. The impossible one that took you forever. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually built the tutorial on that. I was just so happy I got it done. But I have to do it again in this playthrough. So yes, I'm going to be doing a tutorial. Ender Pearl, the most useful pig in the game. Right? Now I need, where is it at? Ender Pearl. I need one of these carrots. That should be easy enough to make. Ender Pearl, piggity bucket. Delicious. All right, let's go get ourselves a pig. Piggy. Piggy. Okay, I'm going to hit you with this bucket. Okay, now you get some carrots. Piggy. Now he needs end stone. You're very welcome, Smitty. I should have made that earlier. I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize I never made it. But you know, I'm not infallible. End stone. This is what this piggy wants to get his lovin' going. End stone. Let's grab him. Come here. He's actually a very good looking pig. He's one of the cooler looking pigs that I've seen. There we go. So there's our upper. Oh, forgot the fence. Stay in there while I lock you in. There we go. And then we'll break this. And then we'll slap that on it. Crank that up. All right. So we have 6 pigs. As you can see, there's already 5 truffles. There isn't the 6th one yet because we just put him in there. And Cobalt's only dug us up 1. It's not the fastest process. Okay? So, again, we've got 6 pigs in a row. We got 6 slots. Never have to worry. Now we need to get it power. That's important business. All right? So let's grab ourselves a battery. Battery. Why do I not have any? Oh, my batteries are in a special place. Hold on a second. Battery. Those are over in a special chest. I'm going to grab a chunky one. Battery. Now I'm going to stick, this is going to seem weird, but I'm just going to stick an upper there for a minute because I need something to hold the space. There we go. I'm going to break this slowly. Let's see. Possible one that took you forever. Yeah, I'm working on that one. I didn't find the end piggy important. I just prefer the deep mobbler. No, I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying, I just say that of the pigs, the Ender Pearl I find to be the most useful one. Deep mob learning I think is better. But if you were going to make a pig, that's the most useful pig. In my opinion, of course. Why do I still have silver amber on me? That's weird. Why do I have a truffle on me? I don't even know why that's happening. Okay. So we're doing power. So now I need some cables. So I've got a battery. We're going to slap that in here. Turn the power up all the way because I'm a crazy beast when it comes to things like that. And then we're going to need to get ourselves a GUPS, right? Always need a GUPS. GPS. GUPS. Okay, I left by accident. So we need to connect our battery even though it's full of power already. Connect that. We're going to go put that in a power source. This one should be fine. That'll keep that battery up and charging. So all you got to do, pig, upper, cable, packager. Now it's going to, as you can see, it's already packaging the things I'm making. All I need now is to get it into my storage, right? So now we're going to go ahead and take ourselves a wireless. This will be fine. We're going to slap that on the end. Then we're going to make ourselves one more GUPS GPS. And then we just need to tell it, hey, where do I want all this stuff to go? Okay. So we're going to go over here to some chests I have specifically for inputting things. I'm going to choose the second one because I know I don't have a lot going into that one right now. We go back to our whatever the hell it was we're doing. Here it is. And we put that in our wireless. Click on that. GPS. You'll see that stuff all disappear. And now, when we go back over here and we look at our simple storage network, well, that's not a good example. Let's go downstairs. You'll see we're getting that stuff. There's some prismarine crystals that are coming through. The other things we're getting, like ender pearls and cobalt, we've already got those, right? So here's a cobalt nugget. So 4 truffles makes a cobalt nugget. I'm probably never going to need nuggets. That's why I normally only do the hogs to get the achievement. But I'm going to go ahead and take these, and I'm going to go ahead and take these. I'm going to swing over here real quick, because I know that they're making them. I'll make a couple folders for those. Slap them in my simple storage. Bloop. And now, any cobalt nuggets, or whatever that other thing was, that pops into my system, will go right inside that folder, and I've never got to worry about it again. I've got an extra truffle here. I'm just going to toss it in with the other ones. And now that is self-sustaining. Those 6 pigs will make their materials forever and just put them directly into my simple storage network, and then I never have to ever touch them again. So other than I went on 5 or 6 different tangents to talk about different things like auto crafting and stuff, this process was actually really easy. Once you get your little area set up, you can burn through these very, very quickly. And there is an achievement for doing so, right? That's the big thing. There's an achievement for doing all of the pigs. And it's not even that you're doing all the pigs. And let me correct that, because that's a point of contention I've run into with folks before. Okay? I'm just filling this in. The key to getting this achievement is not getting the hogs automated. That's just for convenience. Okay? The key to getting this achievement is to pick up at least one of every truffle of every pig. So what you want to do is you want to keep an eye on these, pick them up, throw them back in, and as you're doing that, over here on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th tab, you'll see every day I'm truffling. The wine cup is empty. I'm very sad about the wine cup being empty. But as you pick up those truffles, they will disappear off this list. So you have to make all the truffles. There's a lot of pigs. I normally do this in a compact machine just because it's easier and it doesn't take up as much space. But as we've discussed earlier today, I'm trying to avoid using so many compact machines. Now this side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to have a packager. But I'm probably going to run the cable at the end over to this. I don't need a wireless for all of them. At the end, I'll just have it coming to this wireless. Same with that end, same with that end. And I'll build probably over here another set of 3, 3, 3. And all of them will run into the same wireless because the truffles grow so slowly that you really don't need more than one wireless. They have to get 4 truffles to make a thing. And there's like, I think it's a 3 to 5 minute cooldown per truffle. So it takes a while. You're not going to be in a spot where it's going to clog up. If you only have one wireless, you can always add more if you're concerned with that. But I've found 1 or 2 at most should take care of all of that without any real backup in your system. Okay? So that's how you automate hogs. Now, I'll work on all the... Oh, what do we got there? Mr. Moog hitting me in the last 20 minutes again. Mr. Moog, I have been a drinking man today, sir. We're drinking wine and moonshine and Fireball, but Mr. Moog always likes to pop in and hit me up. Mr. Moog, I've got Fireball and I've got moonshine near me today, and I'm not sure I could walk to the fridge to get anything else. So if you'd like to pick moonshine or Fireball, I would appreciate it, sir. What are you running for computer hardware, do you know? That's a great question, Jeff. Yes and no. I'm not good at remembering that. I'm not good at that stuff. I did build my computer, and it's a pretty beefy computer, but it's the first one I've ever built. If you go to my website, onlydraven.com, right on the homepage, just scroll down a little bit, you'll see a streaming schedule. Underneath of that is all my PC specs, including lighting, microphone, cameras. Everything I use for streaming, including the PC that I built, is all listed right there. I'm not good at remembering what all those components are. Tonight, a little harder than others, because I'm still a little fuzzy. But you'll find all of my stuff right there. Mr. Moog wants a moonshine. Mr. Moog, bless you, my friend. This is my 7th shot of the day. Plus, I've drank 2.5. I've actually drank a bottle of wine. So it's been a fluffy day, Mr. Moog. But thank you again, Mr. Moog, for your continued support. It is overwhelmingly appreciated. I really do mean that. Thank you, all of you. One more shot of moonshine. Oh, that's good stuff. It's real good stuff. Love that. Okay. All right. So again, the hogs, as you see, wasn't too hard, but is a little time consuming. I will get all the hogs done except for the last hog, and we'll get the achievement for it together tomorrow night. Okay? So I'm not going to make you watch me do all of those hogs. You've seen me do it. It's a little bit... Oh, what was that? What was that? Mr. Moog! Oh, you want to hit me with a fireball. Fireball. More potent than the moonshine. I see how it is. Don't worry, Mr. Moog. I'm going to restock on Tuesday. I've got some bad news. I'm running low on Fireball. Tomorrow night is double shot night. Also, mystery bag night. So tomorrow night, I may run out of Fireball, and if I do, we'll be switching to Jaeger, which you know I hate. I despise Jaeger, but people like to pick it because I hate it. But I do have a fairly good-sized bottle of Jaeger, and if we somehow get through the Jaeger, last resort is tequila, which is worse than Jaeger. Whew. I'm trying to hold off on those. But, of course, tomorrow night is double shot night, or you can trade your double shot for a mystery bag. And there's some pretty nasty stuff in that mystery bag. Mr. Moog, thank you again, sir. Here comes a fireball. I feel like a wizard when I say that. Here comes a fireball. Stand back. Here we go. I drank that in 2 sips and it burned a little bit. I gotta take the trash out tonight. My wife will not be happy with me. My wife thinks it's very silly when I call her and I'm like, Heather? That's my wife's name. It's Heather. I can't walk, but I still have to take the trash out to the curb. Come help me. All right. We have 15 minutes left. Finally, all the shots done. Now, someone asked me, did I make the domes myself? I did not, but I can show you how to build one. These domes are in the Lost Cities, okay? So the Lost Cities is one of the multiple different worlds you can go to in Sky Factory 4. You make a Lost Cities cake. You come in here, you find these domes. This is a lot like what my area looked like, but I mined it all out, cleared it off, and then made it flat off camera, because that's boring work. I don't want people to have to be bored. And that's where I cleared out an area, made a flat area for myself. So, this is the Lost Cities. But, you know what? What if you want to build a dome? Can you? Yes, you can. Let me give you an idea. I have a tutorial on this. If I could figure out how to spell. Structure builder. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Structure builder. If you get yourself a structure builder, I'm missing some things. Give me a minute. Okay, structure builder. How about now? I need the middle thing. I need one of these. Okay. Now I need a structure builder. Oh, did it again. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm getting there. Structure builder. Okay. Here's yourself a structure builder. Okay. You set yourself down a structure builder. This is what it's making, right? For the record, I have a tutorial how to use a structure builder. You can search for it. If you can't find it, tell me. I'll link it. You can go into structure builder. Structure builder is a very awesome block, but there's a lot to it. Okay. What if I crank that up and that up? Now it's building a giant wall. See that? If I feed this with cobblestone or brick or anything I want, as long as I filled the material in, it's currently on the wall setting, 64 high, 65 wide. So if I filled that with brick, it would make that giant wall of brick. Now, if I click square, it's going to build a giant square. So big, you can barely see it. Let me make it a little bit smaller so I can show you. Okay? I'm going to bring this down a little bit so you can see the square. Okay? Right? So now you can see the square. Right? See that square right there? If I fed it cobblestone, redstone, whatever, as long as it's a block, it will automatically build that wall for me. Maybe I want to build just a tiny square. Well, now it's lagging. Oh no! I got kicked out of the game. Okay, now I'm not going to lie to you. That block, sometimes, if you're moving around too quickly, might crash your game. The game just crashed. Hold on a second, folks. Bear with me a moment. Hold on. That's funny shit. So I've got the game loading back up. It's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll finish talking about the builder. Hopefully it saves some of that. We probably lost some stuff there, which is fine. I'm in the lost cities where the domes are created automatically. The lost cities has been a bit of issue. It's not letting me build a lot of compact machines there. Some of the things I'm doing, being in a zone outside of the overworld, it really feels like it's not designed to work well that way. So if you're building a base and you want to use a lot of compact machines, I do recommend staying on the overworld. This has been a bit of an issue. But it'll take a minute to load back up. I didn't want to make you stare at it. So for the record, by the way, let me jump into this. Look at this number right here. 19.8. I can give you an exact number. When I looked at the Streamity stream today, right now, at this very single moment, we are currently waiting for my phone to load, and then I'll tell you. When it comes to subscribers here on YouTube, we are very close to hitting 20,000. Now, we're clearly not going to hit it this month, but we very likely may hit it next month. In fact, I'm almost positive that we will. YouTube Studio app does not want to load for me. Okay, let me do it on the computer. Be a turd. We're sitting on 19,831. We need 169 more subscribers to hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate you all to get it. I mean, that's all you guys. I can put all the content in the world, but if you guys don't hit subscribe because you like it a little bit, it's meaningless. So thank you all so very much for supporting the channel in that way. When I hit 20,000, we're going to do something extra special on the channel. I'm not sure what yet. Probably an extra long stream for sure, but we might do some other things as well. Maybe some community plays. Maybe throw up a server where everybody can jump in and we can all play together for the day. We're going to work out something. But when I hit 20,000, that's a pretty huge benchmark. After that, the next milestone would be 25,000. The way YouTube looks at it, they don't care until I hit 100,000. But to me, 20,000, man, that's mind-boggling. So I do appreciate all of you who've helped me get to that point, because that's all because of you guys. So thank you. I thought I'd use that moment to mention it. All right, let's jump back into the game. All right, so we're back in. Luckily, we didn't lose anything. It's exactly where we left off. So right now, I've got this set at 3 and 3. 3 in every direction, 3 high. Okay? Now, if you want to build a dome, that's dome. Okay? That's a little round dome. That's a big dome. Right? You see what I'm talking about? So if you want to build one of these giant glass domes that I'm in, you can. All you need is this one single block and just make sure it's got power. This one doesn't. And then, excuse me. And then just make sure it's got all the glass it needs. And it will build you a giant glass dome just like I have here, except it'll build it in the overworld or wherever you like. See, now I'm outside of it. You can see I've only got it on half size. So there's the dome, right? It's showing you where it will build. Let's see. We got cup. Cup's a weird shape. I don't mess with cup that much. Now, sphere is the one you'd want if you wanted what I have. A dome will only do the top half of a circle. If you choose sphere, it builds the whole circle, top and bottom. So it would go under the ground here at this point. That's what these are. As you can see through the glass there, it's raining, but I'm immune to that. See how there's a whole glass circle? Sphere would make the entire glass circle. Dome just does the top half of it on ground level. So if you just want glass dome over what you've built, dome will work fine for you. But again, there's also horizontal, pyramid. Pyramid's interesting. Look at this. That's a giant pyramid. You know, I built a pyramid by hand once. A huge pyramid. And then I realized this block exists. I was very angry. Diagonal, as you can see, it's building a giant staircase. Right? So the structure builder is a great block. Lots of fun. You can do a whole lot with it to build things automatically in very large shapes, as long as you just keep providing it the material that it needs. Okay? So I wanted to finish covering them. I'm going to go ahead and break these blocks down real quick. We don't need these anymore. We don't need these. Why is there a hole there? Okay. So, all right. So real quick, I'm going to do one last thing before we finish the day. Okay? I'm going to back out real quick because I did promise at the very beginning of the stream that I would give a very quick little tour to some of the previous worlds that I've built. So we're going to take a look at those, okay? So real quick, we're going to jump into one of my previous worlds. I do this every so often. These are some of the worlds that I've done previous Sky Factory 4 streams in, okay? Take a moment for it to load up. All right, so this world was Sky Factory Challenges. And this is where I was specifically taking on challenges that the community would provide me. They wanted me to build a castle, right? So I built the castle as my house. I built the Twitch arena because I started doing Twitch streaming during that. I got a giant pumpkin with a Halloween world in it, a Santa hat with a world in it. And then I built a giant Draven with the Mr. Midnight kitty. The little kitty right over there. Right there behind me in the kitty can. That's Mr. Midnight. And I built a giant Draven. These are my reactors. This is the fission reactor that works. This is the fusion reactor that did not work. I did not get it working in this stream. This is a roller coaster that you can actually ride through the whole world. Give you just a quick glance at kind of what we put together here. This is a haunted house inside of the giant pumpkin. See, there's a slime creature coming out of the blood, and the roller coaster rides all the way through this. Everybody wanted a roller coaster. So this was the pumpkin, and then this was the Twitch arena, which I've built arenas before, so I used a pretty standard design. I have another one where the Twitch arena is also in the ground as well. The roller coaster goes right through this. But this is an arena that I built. Let's see what else we've got. So the arena, the roller coaster starts over here. So after I built everything, in every playthrough, I end up building a house, right? That's a basic part of Minecraft. You build a place to live. So this is my place to live. As you can notice, it's full of kitties, because I love kitties. So let's look at what we got here. So we go into the house. So this is the first room. This is my hunting room. A little place for me to hang out, drink my bevs, talk with people, talk about the things I've fought. This is my hunting room. And then across the street from the hunting room, we have, this is my outdoor garden with a little place to sit outside. Now, this isn't actually outside. I'm using anti-block, blue anti-block to make it look like sky, and I built the clouds myself. But then the exit's inside this giant tree that I built. Let's see what we've got in here. This is the kitty's bedroom. This is my kitty, Buffy. And this is Mr. Midnight. That's what you can see behind me over there. And this is little Patches, our other kitty. They've all got a little stuffy animal, and they got a little litter pan. And they got a little water place and a scratching post. And they got some toys to play with. A little string on a stick. And some pictures of fish, because cats like that, right? So again, you know, that's the kitty's bedroom. Then I built a library. I was working on the hell shelves. We ended up not finishing that, but built a personal library. And then we built a haunted house. So the haunted house is kind of cool. So to get into the haunted house, right, you come in here. The haunted house isn't doing its thing. You have to spin the sword in the right direction, and that opens up the secret door, you see. So normally I would set it like this, right? So you show, well, it'll close in a minute. But you show up, and the door would be closed. There we go. So it's sitting like this. You're like, how do I get out of this room? And then you flip the sword around, and it opens up the secret door. See? There we go. So we pass through. This gets into our bloody kitchen. So you can see I got human heads on the table. There's there's human parts and meat inside of the fridges and things, and axes and stuff. So it's a bloody kitchen. Then you go up here. This is my personal bedroom. See, there's ghosts in the mirror. There's spooky things under the bed. There's a ghast and a zombie. A little work desk for myself. Then you come out into spider hell. You can see this cobwebby webs and spiders of different sizes all over the places. Little spiders, big spiders. You gotta get through that. You get to my trophy room. My flags and my armor, different flags I put together. This is my torture room. It's where I strap people up and do horrible things and inject them with nasty syringes. And these are my tools of torture. You know, Draven's filthy sex dungeon. Basically, that's what that is. Then I have a regular library in the spooky room. Then we have the clown room full of different colored I made way too many balloons. Way too many balloons, but that's okay. Then as you come out, you got the graveyard where we have the seance going on with the blood and the stuff. And then you make your way through the graveyard, and then you're out of the haunted house. It's the haunted house, okay? Again, these things are kind of fun. Then upstairs, we have, what's in this room? This is where I stream. There's my green screen. This is the computer I sit in when I'm streaming. These are my monitors and my keyboard. So right now I'm in this room. You guys don't know that. But I'm currently staying in this room. And of course I keep drinks because you guys donate $10. And I keep snacks. Then over here we have, this is supposed to be a kid's room. Somebody wanted me to decorate a kid's room. I gave them a chest with one space because children aren't allowed to own things. Sorry, that was just humorous for me. Alright. And then we have the carnival, which is in my backyard. Making the stars on the sky was pretty cool. What we used was basically a little piece of chain with an invisible frame. And put the stars in the invisible frame so you couldn't see them. We've got a big top here. You go inside. That's where you get to see the big top show. And then you've got your mutants. This is a mutant chicken. These are mutant cows. You see they're skinned. Some mutant pig. They got no heads. Their faces on the thing here. Mutant sheep with just one eyeball in the front. So the only way to get the mutant animals is in creative. They don't exist. They're meant to be in wagons here. And then I have a couple carnival games, right? You gotta have carnival games. This is a fishing game. You can win some of those prizes on the shelf. This is an archery game. And then this is where the roller coaster starts and ends. If you hop on the roller coaster, it takes you all throughout the world that I built. It's kind of the design there. And then I use these teleporter portals a lot. I like these, and they just take me back to my main house. So that was over there. So this was the masher. That's where I was gathering heads. This is Santa Land. This is Christmas. SS remote. Yeah, I ran into some SS remotes problems here because I was building too far away. That's correct. This is Christmas Land. So you got Santa Claus. You can come in the front door. I got reindeer in here. And this is my walrus. The walrus is one of my favorite blocks in Sky Factory 4. Got a big Santa sleigh parked out front. So snowmen walk around. This is Santa's house. This is where he drinks his milk and cookies and works on Christmas presents and toys for the kids. Right? Christmas. So this is, again, this is one of the worlds that I've built. Okay? Now we're going to take a real quick look. I'm running a little bit over on the stream today. I apologize for that. Every so often I do these tours because new folks show in. So as you can see, I've got a lot of automations here. Deuterium, item cables, concrete powder, cubic boron nitride. Betsy, this is where I automated making macaroni and cheese. Tough alloy, TBU fuel, sugarcane, netherrack, dense water blocks. This is automating the building of maximum size compact machines inside a compact machine. So to give you an idea, in this one, for compact machines, I currently am sitting on 8,000 of them because I automated the process. I did do a tutorial on how to do that. Calcium sulfate, one of the worst things to automate in the world. Plastic, these are all the essences. These are Loot Fabricator Farm, right? We've talked about that. We've got one of those. More s'more double sminget is moderate in there. HDPE, wool. This is polymer clay. And then, of course, inside of this block is my Mistcraft stuff, right? And inside of, I thought I had a block for this. Where did I put that block? Ah, here it is. Inside this block is my Tinkers. I'm going to show you this one because I'm kind of proud of this one. So if you want to build stuff in Tinkers, I built a compact machine that has every type of material you can make with Tinkers, including chocolate, and every type of modifier possible to make anything you want in Tinkers. Every material, every modifier inside this cubic machine, you can make any Tinkers thing possible. I built it just because I don't like Tinkers, but I wanted to have it all in one spot. Was the thing. So this was the challenges world. I know I'm running a bit old. I apologize. I'm running a bit late. Let's see. So then I also had... Now the SkyGrid world is the one I just did most recently at the beginning of 2022. This is the Minecraft SkyGrid world. So when you're playing Sky Factory 4, SkyGrid is one of the world types you can use. And basically you don't get any saplings to start with. But you start in a world where, let me ignore that. Hang on, I'm in the, sorry, lagging a bit. I got a lot going on here. This is a big world. You start with a world that looks like this. A grid of every pretty much basic material in the game. You have to farm it to get your stuff. So this is the last one I did. I did the Sky Grid again. There's that. All the you'll notice that a lot of this stuff is familiar compared to the world I'm doing now, right? You'll learn a lot of these different machine setups I kind of perfected over different playthroughs. This is my farm, mob spawner over there. My simple storage network for this one was upstairs with all my saplings in there. I've got glass protecting me from inside. We're going up again. These are all my automations upstairs on the next floor. I have a lot of different automations set up. Then you can go up to the roof, but I really didn't have anything up here. I built it, but we didn't use it. Hey, Ancient One, how's it going, boss? So here's where this is where I got the achievement for the maximum sized fusion reactor and hitting 3,333,333 RF per second. It's the first time I've ever hit that achievement in all my playthroughs. And it's still technically running. It's still rocking out an ungodly amount of RF, and it'll run forever. I've got it automated, and I've got it running off of, let's see, down here on this floor. These are all the fuels for it. This is where I'm going to have a harder time in this playthrough because I was using compact machines for a lot of this stuff. I'm doing well, Ancient One, and yourself? So there's my laser farm, different stuff. Then down here we have compact machines. These are all my generators because, again, I was working on different stuff. This is an induction mechanism battery. So this is power, baby. This is holding an ungodly amount of power. So much power. These are more automations of that type. don't remember where this goes. Where's this go? Oh, right. So over here, this is the first time I ever made mechanism reactors. And these reactors are probably my favorite reactors in the game. No, I did not do tutorial on fusion. I have an introduction to fusion. I do not have one for maximum size. I am going to put one together, hopefully here very, very soon. So I have 2 of these mechanism reactors built. You can see inside. They got this cool visual thing. These things are putting out a pretty fat load of power. You can see this side's pretty easy. You just got to connect it to that. But the other fuel, I've got, as you can see, a farm in there. So I've got to do this without a compact machine this time in the world that we're doing now. So get back through there. And of course, I built the maximum size fission reactor as well. Where's that at? Did I have a fission reactor? Maybe I didn't build the fission reactor. I don't think so. This time I wasn't trying to do every achievement. This thing, somebody asked me to build so I could figure out how to do it. It's a thermal evaporation tank. I figured it out and did a tutorial on it, but I didn't really find a use for it. So, there's that. But that was this world. This world doesn't have, I didn't do as much just fun building. It was all kind of specifically for getting achievements or doing things. And then if we go back a little bit further, this is the oldest world that I have saved. This one was a ways back. This world I did was a Project E world. Now I didn't play, I'd already unlocked it with Prestige. But it was a Project E world that I put together. It was the first time I'd ever messed with Project E, which we're working towards in this playthrough. So the design of this world was kind of bug-like, right? So I have my smeltery. Then each one of these levels that go up, down, handled something specific. This is my cakes, fishing stuff, automations, mistcraft, tinkers, so on and so forth. And then for my, these are all of the statues I'm going to have to build this time. And then inside of this compact machine is another compact machine. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's my simple storage network. Where's all my filing cabinets? It's a good question. I've done this before. It'll load in a second eventually, I promise. Here we are inside a compact machine. This is where my automations are. Laser farms, right? HDPE pellets, hogs. All my hogs are in here. You can't see them. I'm going to step inside. So these are my hogs. This is what we're doing right now. But this is me doing it inside of a compact machine with every hog. You see I'm picking up truffles like a madman because they overflow. Diamond, hog, yeah, so on and so forth. I'm particularly proud of the laser farm. This is the first time I've done this. This is a completely automated laser farm which breaks down every material to give me the best material possible. And inside of this compact machine is the actual laser farm. As you can see, I built an entire laser farm inside of a compact machine. The amount of materials I pulled out of this thing was horrendous. Way more than I would ever need, but I did do a tutorial on how to do this for those people who want to know how to do it. Catching a little lag here. All right, so I'm back out. So that's a compact machine inside a compact machine. This system here sorts the blocks. Blocks that need to be broken go over here. So like aquamarine, coal, diamond, things that you break the block to get the item. This machine places it, this machine breaks it, this machine picks it up, this takes the XP. Everything else runs through a manufactory, so I get a double double value out of my stuff. This is the power that runs everything. These are watches of flowing time. That's Project E stuff. It won't really help you until you're messing with Project E. So the reason I did all that is because all of those things feed into these chests, which all feed into this guy. This is a simple storage network inside of a compact machine. So my entire storage network is inside a compact machine inside a compact machine. With overflow tanks, excess materials that I'm popping out, all my saplings and chests and cabinets for days. So simple storage inside of a compact machine. I've got tutorials on all of that stuff if you're ever looking for it. Phantom says, damn dude. Hopefully it's impressive. That's awesome. So again, in this world, I did some other fun stuff. I built a pirate ship just because why not? I built my mob farm over here, compact machines like I normally do. I did build this massive maze with the intention of releasing it. If you guys ever wanted to get into any of these worlds, man, let me know. I can put them up so that you guys can download the worlds if you ever wanted to get in here and play with any of this stuff. But I built these mazes. I built mazes many times. I've got a pretty good process for building them, and I find them to be pretty fun. But the mazes are something, and it got glass over top, so I can film or I can watch people going through them. But I built a maze. I built this racetrack because I wanted to. I was using a lot of speed charms, right? I want to see how fast I can go. I just realized I'm in creative right now, but that's okay. Now, the other thing I built was a food court. I don't know why I came up with it. This is old McDraven's farm. This is one of every mystical seed you can make. And then I built a food court. This one sells... What does this one sell? I remember what this one sells. This is cakes and donuts. This is McDraven's. McDraven's, you can get yourself... what do you got, McDraven's? I don't remember what I got in here. There we go. Hamburgers and hot dogs. It's a fast food place. What's this one? This one is... I think this is hippie food. Caesar salads. Yeah, this is hippie food. This hippie food. Then this is a Italian / Mexican place, right? I can't remember where it is. Probably in the fridge, maybe cabinets. One of these things that got food in it. I promise. That's water. Where's the food? Oh, there's pizza. Anyways, one of these got Mexican food. One of them's got Italian, and then I got a Baskin Robbins, which got ice cream and cold beverages. Then I built a spooky forest that you can go into, and you gotta make it's like a forest maze. There's only one path, so it's not really a maze. But there's zombies and monsters in here. But I use syringes so they don't attack you. And you follow your maze around. Oh, there's a skeleton. He's looking the other way. He doesn't see me. Follow the maze around. Should be a part where I go in a cave here eventually. Here it is. Go through the cave. Got to jump up, bounce around. Oh, there's a skeleton. He's going to grab your butt. Then you make your way out. I think there's a spider. I knew he was in there somewhere. There's a zombie just hanging out. And then you get over here. You get back to the final house. And this is where the witch is. She's turned around for some reason. But then it says, danger, cursed treasure. Right? See the treasure chest right there? Look how sneaky I am. That block doesn't exist. I'm going to get this treasure in. Oh, I fell through. And now you're in the maze. And now you got to find your way out of the maze. If you try to go back out, it just pops you back in again. So you have to find your... I have a hole here. But then you have to find your way to the maze. It was meant to be a whole thing. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you on this world, other than the astral stuff that's up top, is we did... when 2020 became 2021, I built this. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I got very drunk on that stream. But I made a big throne for myself with treats and snacks for my walruses. These are my walruses. And then we built this, and it said, goodbye 2020. And these blocks are all blast proof. And inside we put in a Project E explosive that's very powerful. You see some more walruses up there. And when it hit midnight, I used the remote to trigger it, and it exploded, and it said goodbye 2020, and it changed to hello 2021. And then a whole bunch of fireworks went off on the ceiling. It was all set up and automated. But that was a really fun build. It was where we were wishing goodbye to 2020, to give you an idea of how old this world is, right? So this was the end of 2020, early 2021, when we finished this playthrough. What are my cats' names again? I've got 3 of them. Mr. Midnight just hopped down. Buffy is my little orange girl, and Patches is our little tortoiseshell. Upload all our finished ones. I'll look into it if people are interested. I may have hidden some things in the different worlds with the intention of people finding them, but I've yet to release them. I've got a whole, other world that I didn't show, but we're 15 minutes over, so I'm going to kind of chill. But yeah, so this was again one of the worlds, right? And so the world we're playing right now, these are my shell constructors where I make Draven clones. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call that a day. So that's just an idea of some of the worlds I put together. And all these episodes and these worlds all exist on YouTube. They're all in playlists. If you're interested in going back and seeing any of these streams, man, it'd be awesome if you check them out. Just remember to click like on any of the ones you watch. Even old streams, it really, really helps the channels. So the world we're in right now, the end of the day, will be as big and extravagant as what we're looking at now is the kind of goal. That's why I'm in the Lost Cities on this playthrough, is because I want to do something different. The community decided Lost Cities is where I should go. Worlds are 1 million times better than my stack layer worlds. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the oldest one of the Sky Factory worlds I showed, and it was probably my 10th playthrough. I've played this game a lot. Outside of stream, I got a solo world now. I play Sky Factory 4 almost constantly, even though I take little breaks from time to time. In my opinion, it is the best created overall mod pack that I've ever come across. Followed closely by Stone Block 2. But Sky Factory 4, Darkosto did an amazing job putting this together. The diversity as well as the options, how well things work together, the advancement system plus prestige, it's immaculate. And I can't wait to see what the guy puts out next. But yeah, these are my Sky Factory 4 worlds that I have saved. Some of my older ones are gone. Lost to different computers and such. Did you name Mr. Midnight because of Fran Bow? Now, I don't know what Fran Bow is. Midnight, Patches, and Buffy, that was their names and we adopted them. We decided to keep their names because if somebody adopted me, I'd be pretty pissed if somebody changed my name, you know? So we kept the name. So Midnight was Midnight. I just call him Mr. Midnight, and my wife gets a kick out of it because she doesn't. Then Buffy is my little special girl. There she is. Hi, Buffy. Come here. You want to come say hi? Want to come say hi to everybody? Is this in your way? Come here. Hop up. Here comes Buffy. I'm a grabber. She hates being picked up, but I'm going to show her real quick. Skyblock, most popular Skyblock. Is it? Okay. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Oh, it's okay. This is Buffy. She hates being picked up, but I'm going to grab her for a minute so you guys can see her. Love you. Oh, you don't like it, do you? She'll climb up on my belly and let me cuddle with her, but she's got to be the one to walk up there. If I pick her up, she doesn't like it. That's Buffy. She's my special girl. She's my kitty for sure. They're all our kitties, but Buffy's my kitty. You know what I'm saying? She spends 99% of her time near me. If I'm gone for the day, she just hides under my bed. She does not like it when I leave the house. If I'm gone for 30 minutes to an hour, she's fine. If I'm gone longer than that and she realizes it, she freaks the hell out. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I'm about 20 minutes over for this stream. Now, I'm going to be back here tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm going to get most of those hogs knocked out. You know, when I'm actually doing my horrible, soul-sucking, heartbreaking job tomorrow. If you haven't already, please consider clicking the like button. It makes a huge difference. And thank you to everyone who's been going back and watching all the episodes of this series. Episode number 1's like at 1,800 views, and that's ungodly for a stream series for me. So thank you all so much for the support that you showed this series and this set of streams. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And again, extra special thank you to everybody tonight. We got a new member of our memberships. Thank you very much for joining. And all the folks who donated. I really do appreciate that extra support. It really helps the channel. Thank you so much for that. And again, if you didn't get a chance, you're not able to donate money, don't worry about that. I love you too. Thanks for hanging out with us. Click the like button. You've done so much for the channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Okay? I'm going to call it a night because my voice is about to quit. And I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Okay? You folks have a wonderful night, a great rest of your weekend wherever you are, and I hope your week is awesome, and I'll see you very soon, okay? Have yourself a great day.